Welcome back, everyone, to the Russell Do-It Center countdown to kick off. The Wildcats have traveled down here to Troy, Alabama, to take on the Charles Henderson Trojans. And the Wildcats, after a huge regional win last Friday night at the Sportplex, move out of region play tonight here to take on the Trojans. Wildcats won that game last year 29-0 at home. And, again, we're glad that you've joined us here on the Wildcat Football Network. Our captains have made their way out to the midfield logo here at Troy. We are on the campus of Troy University, playing here at Larry Blakeney Field, a beautiful facility, guys, and looking forward to a great night of high school football here tonight. Our coin toss brought to you by Scotty Gordon, Cornerstone Insurance and Financial Group, Auto, Home, Life, and Commercial, true asset protection at competitive rates and the best service. Randy, I'll kick it to you. Our captains, the same for throughout the season. Our four captains.
Well, I'll start with one that was great to have back last week, and that was B.J. Bedgood. Had over 100 yards and receptions last week. He's been a little gimpy up to this point in the season, so starting with him. Charles Chappelle leads the team in tackles coming into the ball game tonight, has 57 stops on the season in 5 games. And Elijah Johnson, Cedarian Morgan, the final 2 captains, and all 4 of those guys will be the permanent team captains for this season.
Yeah, and all had a great football game last week and needed it against a very, very good Spain Park team, winning that football game. Now have the leg up in the region. We've had the Scotty Gordon Cornerstone Insurance coin toss. The Trojans win that toss and defer to the second half. So we'll see the Wildcat offensive unit on the field to get this game started. The Wildcats will be in all white tonight and the maroon headgear with the BR on one side and the number on the other. Charles Henderson in the navy blue pants and jerseys with orange numbers trimmed in white and the white headgear with the CH logo on the side. And we are about a minute and a half from the start of this one. Both teams, again, coming into this game last week, Charles Henderson fell to Montgomery Catholic, and they are 3-2 on the season. Randy, they lost the first game of the season and then reeled off 3 in a row and then lost that one last week to Montgomery Catholic.
Well, first-year head coach there for Charles Henderson, and first year as a head coach anywhere, and that's difficult, Brett, and taking over for a program that has had a lot of success in recent years. Deep runs in the playoffs, been very good in just about each and every sport. Brett and you and I have had them in basketball a number of times, so they've had a great 5A basketball program over the years, and you can see it when you're walking around out there on the field. You see the talent, you see the athleticism, but sometimes it takes a little time for a new coach coming in, especially in his first year, to get things going in the right direction. Jeremy Johnson, yes, the Auburn quarterback back in the day, Jeremy Johnson, Mr. Football in the state of Alabama at Carver High School, is their offensive coordinator. So sit back and expect this Charles Henderson team to probably throw the ball around the park a good bit here tonight. And for our Wildcats, as we'll get this football first, 2 great return men going back deep for the Wildcats. I think that's Elijah Johnson along with Calhoun to return this opening kickoff.
It's going to be real tough tonight. To get the numbers sometimes, we are way away from the field here high atop the press box at Trojan Stadium, Larry Blakeney Field. The Wildcats will receive the Karen Chanel State Farm Insurance first half kickoff right to left. The Trojans will kick. Number 83, Caden Simmons, will do the honors for the Trojans. We are about ready to get started here. Wildcats out of region play here tonight, taking on Charles Henderson. He approaches the Karen Chanel State Farm Insurance first half kickoff. Is going to be a short one that's going to bounce at the 20. Take a high bounce. We're going to field it right there, make a guy miss upfield, 25. Almost broke a tackle and would have had plenty of room. Ball is on the turf, but I think he was down.
No, they're gonna say the ball is on the turf, and we'll go to Charles Henderson on that turnover on the opening kickoff there. And
I'm not sure about that. He was spun down right there around the 25. Had a lane right there. One Trojan prevented a kickoff return for a touchdown, but the Wildcats come out and apparently put the ball on the turf here, and it is turf, by the way. And, Randy, it sets up Charles Henderson 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 32.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, Brett.
Two receivers to the top, one down to the bottom, going to send a man in motion right to left. Wildcats going to creep some extra guys up there. May have gotten caught in the neutral zone. May have been Christian Smith got in that neutral zone to give the Trojans a 5-yard push up the field inside the 30 now. Not a very good start to this football game for the Wildcats. Game of inches. Almost broke that tackle for a home run, take it to the house, kickoff return, and instead you put it on the turf. Now 1st and 5 for the Trojans. Going to line up in the shotgun formation, and the Wildcats are going to bury the running back behind the line of scrimmage back here to the 29-yard line. Great defensive pursuit over here on the left side.
Great play by Big Charles L. Davis. Only a sophomore out there, has 27 tackles, 3 sacks, and 4 tackles for loss coming into this football game. Just every time I see Charles L., I think he puts another 5 pounds on, and he is a massive, massive sophomore and going to get a lot of offers around the country.
2nd down coming up. Wildcats show a blitz. Kellen Stewart going to dump it to the back out of the backfield, and Wildcats are going to push him out of bounds around the 25 on a penalty play. That's going to be a holding call outside. Receiver for the Trojans had a lot of jersey of one of our defensive backs on the far sideline, so that'll cost the Trojans 10 yards.
Great open field tackle nonetheless by Elijah Johnson over there on the sideline. But the spot of the foul's at the 30. It'll take it back to the 40-yard line, or right inside the 40-yard line to the 39. So 2nd down, we'll call it about 17, maybe 18 yards to go here on this snap of the football. And defensively, we had a really, really good second half of play last week, and let's hope we can carry that over tonight.
Trojans moving in the opposite direction now. 2nd down from the Wildcat 39. Wildcat's going to shift up front. Got 3 men on the line of scrimmage. Back in more of a zone look.
Yeah, got a little cover 2 look back in the secondary. Came out in cover 3 to begin with.
Trips down here to the bottom, one to the top, high snap. Stewart handles it under pressure. Going to feel it, going to drop, step up, complete a pass across the 30, and going to be spun down around the 27-yard line. So a good job there by the junior quarterback, Kellen Stewart, feeling that pressure, stepping up in the pocket and dumping it off. Getting the 8 yards they lost plus 5 more, so it brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Trojans. They need the 22-yard line for a 1st down. Just underway. 10:27 to go here in the 1st quarter. Wildcats fumbled the opening kickoff to give the Trojans this field position. Now it's 3rd down. Trips down here to the bottom as they move right to left. Wildcats going to show a blitz here, going to hand off. They've got nobody on that side. He's going to walk down the sideline, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. Actually going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 12-yard line, but the Wildcats blitz from the other side. The handoff went around the right side, and we had nobody down that sideline. He just stepped out of bounds, and that's what prevented the touchdown.
Well, the problem there is our defensive end got sealed inside and gave up that side, and we've got a corner over there that's getting blocked also. So a very good play and a very good block by their right tackle to get an explosion play down the right sideline down to the 12-yard line. Just not a good start for the Wildcats.
No, just looked very sluggish. There's a timeout on the field. Jeremy Johnson, the offensive coordinator here for the Trojans, really dialing it up here so far. The Wildcats handed the football to the Trojans there inside the 25-yard line. We have a Scooters Coffee timeout on the field. We'll keep it here as both teams have made it to the sideline already. So we'll stay right here. And again, sluggish start all the way around, putting the ball on the turf and giving up a couple big plays here. Now setting up Charles Henderson inside the 15-yard line here for the first opportunity of the night.
Well, don't doubt, from an athleticism standpoint, Charles Henderson's got the skill, guys. And the thing we noticed also out there on the field, on the lines of scrimmage, very big on the lines of scrimmage. And so defensively is where they've struggled most of the year. Have given up a lot of points, Brett. Gave up 51 points to start the season to Chelsea, and Chelsea runs away with that one. So you've got to take advantage of each and every possession. So a fumble in a game like this is massive, but because you're probably going to score most times that you have the football. But when you give them points, you give them opportunities, positive momentum in their direction, not the way you want to start the game.
1st and 10 outside the 10. That's a false start there for Charles Henderson coming out of that timeout. So it'll cost the Trojans 5 yards. 10:01 to go here in the first period of play. Wildcats and Trojans scoreless. Trojans with a threat here early in this game after a turnover for the Wildcats on the opening kickoff. You know, Coach Johnson talked to me about that in the locker room before the game, is like flushing that game from last week and preparing all week for a team, even though it's not in the region, but continuing to just do what you got to do to get better every week. And so far, not the best start. 2nd down and 15. Good tackle there, trying to break free on the right side, but could not get away there. Was that Charles L?
No.
Not Charles, but that was Charles.
No, that's B.J. Hicks. That beautiful play by B.J. on that left side. And B.J. did miss one football game on the season, but he's had an unbelievable year. Brett, He's averaging over 10 tackles per game in the ones that he's played in also. Led the team in tackles last week with 11 stops. Charles had 10 last week. So our 2 middle backers both averaging at about 11 tackles per game, Brett. You can't ask for better than 20-plus tackles a game from your 2 middle backers.
Not at all. 2nd and 17. Going to sprint the back out of the backfield over to the left. Stewart going to drop back, and he is
Charzell
just engulfed back here at the 25-yard line, and you just called it, Charzell.
I think that may be Bird. Actually, that's Poochie, I think, coming
Poochie
up off
coming
the back.
up.
Yeah, hang in there with us tonight. We are
so far away from this field.
But Poochie is playing super football. Had one of his best games last week. So far on the season, 28 tackles, 7 tackles for loss. Leads the team with 6 hurries. That's now 3 sacks on the season. And Brett, he's been doing this for an awful long time. 3 seasons as a starter at defensive tackle for the Wildcats and playing great right now.
3rd down and 22. They need to get to the 2-yard line. Shotgun formation. Stewart's is going to stick it in the belly of the tailback. Broke a tackle there at the 20 and going to be put down there. So picked up about 5 yards. It brings up 4th down. So the Wildcat defense been on that field the entirety of this first quarter so far, and the Trojans got the ball at the 25. They're going to end up putting the tee down at the 26 for a 36-yard field goal attempt, kicking right to left. We'll try to get on the scoreboard first here tonight. A 36-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap, the place. The kick is on the way. It's a great kick, and the kick is good. He split it. Great-looking kick there from Caden Simmons. Puts it through, and the Trojans lead it 3-0 here. That is your new all-clear plumbing and air score. So the Trojans take advantage of the turnover and get 3. But, hey, look, great job by the defensive unit for the Wildcats holding them out of the end zone.
Well, you give up that one explosive play, about a 15, 20-yard run down the right sideline, gets them to the 12-yard line, and then they go backwards from there. So the defense stands strong. Just got to make sure that we're sure-handed back there offensively and not turn the football over. Trust me, there's nothing more upsetting, am I wrong, Coach Coleman, than when you're calling plays to know that you just put the football on the ground on special teams, especially before you get an opportunity to call a play. So it should be great field position tonight, though, too, for the Wildcats. The kickoffs look to be brought in anywhere between the 15 and 25-yard line, Brett. And I think this time we'll send B.J. Bedgood back there deep to return this one.
Couple of guys back deep. Going to approach, going to be an angled kick, same place, going to be fielded this time at the 15. Going to bring it across the 20, 25, 30, down the far sideline, made a man miss, 40, 45, midfield, down the far sideline, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Great call by the special teams coordinator for the Wildcats. You've got Elijah in the football game, a lot of snaps. Steps away after he's on the defensive side, and BJ's back there to return this one, Brett. Only has to break one tackle, but it was his explosiveness right there when he takes the football. That's the difference for BJ. BJ can go from 0 to 100 in about 1 or 2 seconds, and that's what's going to make him an outstanding SEC receiver in my book.
Yes.
At the slot position, and somebody's going to get one heck of a football player.
85-yard kickoff return. Colin Murphy's extra point is no good.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Hello, I'm Karen Chanel, your State Farm agent in Alexander City, Alabama, and the greater Lake Martin area. I want to talk to you a little bit today about your discounts. How many of you are entitled to discounts that you may or may not be receiving? One of the easiest discounts on your homeowner's insurance is that of having a fire extinguisher. Coupled with a deadbolt lock and a smoke alarm, that gives you an automatic discount on your homeowner's policy.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and ALD Benton, and they get your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call ALD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
Did you know that Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air service fee is good for 30 days for all 4 trades? That's right. If we service your home's electric, plumbing, HVAC, or garage doors, we will come back within 30 days for any of the 4 trades at no additional cost to you. A licensed and trained Dixie technician will service your home with our signature warehouse on wheels, and all work will be backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. What are you waiting for?
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Prime Steakhouse in Stillwaters is the place everybody's talking about. Find out for yourself and try the best steak on the lake. Prime Steakhouse and Catering, located in Stillwaters, open to the public.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Colin Murphy, extra point, no good. It looked like it was a low kick. Wildcats grabbed the lead off an 85-yard kickoff return, and the first kickoff, there was a seam. And had an opportunity, if you get past that guy, probably return the opening kickoff back. So a lot of opportunities there on special teams for the Wildcats, but the Wildcats come right back. The bad news is you got to send your defense right back on the field. They've been out there the entirety of the first quarter, but again, great vision by B.J. Bedgood. Just again had it blocked pretty well over there, made one guy miss, and then when he got in the open field, it was over.
Well, he's a player that, first off, you're proud to have him back, but for him personally, Brett, he needs to be back. He needs film like that to extend all of those offers that he's already getting. I mean, he's got offers all over the country, but I'm sure that there's some that are sitting out there waiting to see how he does this year. He had 1,100 yards of all-purpose yardage last year. A lot of that wasn't, though, in the return game, though, Brett. And when you see him, if he's not gimpy, if he's healthy, him in the return game can be a difference maker for this team moving forward this season.
No doubt about it. A weapon. And then when you need him on defense, you can put him back there in the secondary too. So very similar to Elijah. Just Coach Johnson called Elijah a Swiss Army knife in the locker room, and that's a great analysis there. Going to kick it off all the way back to the 1-yard line, and great coverage by the Wildcats. Going to get him before he gets to the 15-yard line. A great kick by Colin Murphy that was fielded just across the goal line, Randy. So if you're going to kick one that's not in the end zone, you want to kick it right down to the goal line, and they return it out to the 15-yard line. Oh, yeah.
I think that's B.J. Hicks again on that stop, getting down in kick coverage. He has improved as much as anybody on our team from last year to this year.
Playing outstanding football right now. Kellen Stewart in the shotgun with 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. Wildcats looking to show that pressure coming off both sides. Got 2 backs in the backfield besides Stewart. Going to change the play here. 7:15 to go in the first quarter. Wildcats lead it 6-3, and this is going to be a delay of game penalty against the Trojans. So back up 5 more yards there. Back to the 10-yard line now. First down and 15 coming up for the Trojans. Wildcats lead at 6-3. That is your all-clear plumbing and air score. That 85-yard S&S Discount Tire Pro touchdown there by B.J. Bedgood gave the Wildcats the lead. Going to hand off here, going to bounce it out to the right. Elijah missed it, going to be a penalty flag, going to be holding in the interior of that offensive line. So, again, a run designed up the middle, bounced it outside, but it's going to come back for a holding penalty right there at the 10-yard line.
A lot of times those broken plays, when you're trying to run it off the left, you've got it stopped that way. You've got to cut back and go across the green to the opposite sideline. It just adds time. And look at that right side of the line for Charles Henderson. I don't know, what, 330 a man? I mean, those are humongous men on the right side for Charles Henderson right there, and I'm sure that that's where the holding call was. And they'll take this one back to the 5-yard line
First
there.
and 20.
Wildcats lead 6-3.
First down and 20 coming up. High snap, going to hand it off to the tailback. Good stick right
BJ
there in the middle of that defense as B.J. Hicks comes up, having a stellar night so far earlier in this game.
BJ's, I'm going to be kind and say he's 5'8", but he tackles old school. He sticks his headgear dead in the middle of your numbers, and you go backwards when he hits you, and has gotten a lot stronger since last year and plays the game the right way.
That's what you draw up when you look at a tackler. That's what you want.
Yeah, it's not the way that it's taught as much anymore. A lot of times it's taught to get that headgear across, but he will stick it in there and make you like it.
Second down coming up after a gain of about 2. A little quick pass out here to the 12. Man, what a huge hit out here, finishing him off. Great pursuit by the Wildcat defense coming out over here, number 32. That is Caleb Kendricks. I'm telling you, man. Great gang tackle out here around the 14-yard line. So it'll be third down and call it about 11. They need to get to the 25 for a first down.
Caleb, another player that has really come onto the scene this year. He's got 44 tackles on the season coming into the ball game tonight. Had 14 a couple of weeks ago, and a big hit right there.
Trips to the top. Wildcat's going to creep a blitzer up over the left side, going to bring it, and they're going to get to him.
Bird again.
He got him from the backside, but the pressure forced him to that side. as the Wildcats blitzed off the left side and bottled up Kellen Stewart back here around the 10-yard line. But like you said, Randy, finishing him off from the backside there to put him down. There was 3 or 4 Wildcats that just collapsed that pocket on top of Kellen Stewart. The Trojans will have to punt out of their own end zone.
Bird again with a big tackle for loss, quickly back there in the backfield. And, you know, that's a unit that may be improving as much as any unit that we have is that defensive front. You know, unfortunately, we don't have Caleb Spivey with us this year, but Charzell has really stepped up, Brett, and gotten a lot more snaps because of it. And midway through the season, I think we're getting better and better.
Yeah, going to punt this one out of here. It's going to be a line drive punt, fielded at the 43. Trying to find a seam across the 35, broke the tackle, still dancing around across the 30. 25, going to be run out of bounds there, and Charles Henderson has a man down, going to pop up, though. But a great return, and Wildcats setting up shop deep in Trojan territory at the 24-yard line after that line drive punt.
Good physical return right there by Calhoun, Brett. He's hit at, you know, about the 40, bounces off the first would-be tackler, then hit pretty good again around the 34, 33-yard line and bounces off inside the 25 down to the 24. First play of the football game offensively for the Wildcats here.
With 4:35 to go here in the first. Kingston Preyer in the shotgun, 1 receiver to the bottom down here, 2 to the top for the Wildcats. You got Sedarian down here to the bottom, takes the snap. Preyer under pressure, going to roll out to the right and going to be tripped up from behind, stumbled across the 20 down to around the 16-yard line, just calmly looking downfield and could not find anybody, so was able to run down to the Trojan 16-yard line and pick up about 7, almost 8 yards there on that scramble.
And Kingston has shown his ability to run the football on the season. Now extends his yardage out to 229 yards coming into the ball game. He's got a couple of touchdowns running. Brett had right at 90 yards rushing last week and picks up another 8 there on first down to take it down to the 16.
2 to the top, Sedarian down here to the bottom. Going to send him in motion. Kingston takes the snap, going to stick it in the belly. That's Harrell across the 15, going to push forward to the 10. Got John Norris out tonight with an ankle injury. But Coach Johnson told me Harrell's great. He's ready to go tonight.
I hope he is.
Seems like he's full speed.
Well, he has been gimpy the entire year, and he looks pretty good at the start of the game, but then it's just that one hit, and it's frustrating when you've got an ankle because you think that you're good, and then one little turn. Hey, one thing I liked about that offensive possession, bring Sedarian in motion, get that big receiver to help set that edge and right off tackle for a good gain.
First down and goal from the 10-yard line for the Wildcats. Send a man in motion. That is Pierre going to dump it out over here, 10-yard line. 5, going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Was that Eric Young?
It was Eric, yes.
Eric Young lining up in the backfield beside Kingston Preyer and running it in from 10 yards out. And like you said, Pierre with a great block. And then Eric just bull rushed a guy from 3 yards out right into the end zone. So the Wildcats quickly back on the scoreboard, up 12-3 now.
You know, Pierre Thomas, he looks like a running back out there, Brett. He's got big, strong legs. I've been joking with his Uncle Bo this week that we need to get him in the backfield a little bit more, but a good kick through right there, Brett. But using that physicality, that running back look out there to lead block for Eric Young, and all it took was that one block to go along with a great job on our left side of the front. And then Eric's not a big guy, but Eric runs through tackles, and he always has. Eric very physical and just getting better and better again, and finding ways to get Eric, who's, you know, the third option in that receiving core. And when you got Sedarian and BJ, you kind of got to wait your turn. But I think he's one that does need to touch the football in the backfield some speed sweep type stuff, Brett.
He looks good back there.
Yeah, he's gotten exceptionally strong. His dad's always been that way, so he's from a good background and build, and Eric's always been a big-time player in our youth programs, running the football from the backfield, so glad to see him back there and getting a touchdown.
I'll come to you, Coach, here for a drive recap after this kickoff from Colin Murphy. That last kickoff down to the goal line, returned out to the 15. See what Colin does here. Consistently kicking it through the end zone through the first half of this season. He approaches Another high kick that's going to be short, going to hit it to 5 and bounce around. They still aren't on it. Ball is loose. I mean, he was nonchalant about trying to get on that football, and the Wildcats had guys down there, and they do recover it back there around the 9-yard line. But I'll come to you, Coach. Wildcat offensive drive there resulting in a touchdown.
Yeah, 20-field, 4 yards, 3 plays with Kingston hitting Eric Young, 10-yard touchdown. So.
Yeah, again, didn't take long.
No, three
especially
plays.
after LaJavius Calhoun's kickoff or punt return and got it down around the 35. Actually, it was around the 25, I think. That's where they started that drive. So, first down and 10 for the Trojans at their own 9. Wildcats going to get in the neutral zone. Christian and Charles both guilty of jumping off sides there, so it'll help the Trojans out a little bit there. But after the initial fumble on the opening kickoff tonight, Wildcats have settled down. Defense has played well, holding Charles Henderson to a field goal. And the Trojans have yet to be able to really move the football since. Wildcats have had one offensive possession here in the first quarter, and they've cashed it in for a touchdown. Another touchdown, an 85-yard kickoff return by B.J. Bedgood. Wildcats lead at 13-3. That is your all-clear Plumbing and Air score. Shotgun snap. Wildcats pursuit. Going to run him out of bounds across the 17-yard line and tackle him. Penalty flag's going to fly in late, and they're going to get the Wildcats for a late hit.
Man, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
it was pretty close.
Great pursuit, though, by Bird coming from the backside, almost with another chance at a sack for him here tonight. He's playing exceptionally well here in this first quarter. But that will give them 15 yards with that late hit out of bounds, and they'll take this one out past the 30, out to the 33-yard line. Wildcats lead with 2:06 left to go in the first, 13-3.
Well, giving them 20 yards on penalties. They were at the 9. Now they're at the 32. And then Wildcats racking up some penalties early here in this game. Shotgun snap, new set of downs, going to hand off. Got through that initial wave and almost slipped out of there, but good to hold on to the tailback as he got a couple of yards there in the middle of that line. Picked up 2, second down and 8 coming up for the Trojans.
Very good tackle on that backside by Caleb Kendrick. If Caleb doesn't make that one, it was a good cut in the middle part of the line for Charles Henderson. It's probably a good gain down the right sideline, but Caleb making the play.
Second down and 8 for the Trojans, 1:34 to go here in the first quarter, sponsored by Heritage South Credit Union. Handoff right side, found a block, got a hole, 40-45 midfield, cut down over there at the 48-yard line, but a big run for the Trojans puts them in Wildcat territory and gives them a new set of downs, 1:19 to go here in the first quarter.
Good open field tackle, but not until a big gain on the right side. And at times, Brett, we've already seen them able to seal off that right side. And listen, at home, it's for good reason. I mean, if you let those big bodies get you inside, you're not going around them. I'm guessing 325 to 330 a man on the right side. Not quite as big at all on the left side, but probably around 6'3 to 6'5 on that right side too. But Elijah Johnson makes a great open field tackle.
First and 10 at the Wildcat, they'll say 46-yard line. Handoff, flea flicker, going to flip it back to the quarterback. Got a guy down the seam, going to get up, caught it, touchdown. Man, we just mistimed our jump.
Yeah.
Back there around the 10-yard line, that was Elijah. And he was backing up, thought he was going to have a beat on it. And it was one-on-one down the hash. And
yeah, got a double move, and nice setup of the play. Elijah did read that and see it. He didn't get sucked in, but did mistime his jump and didn't high point it. And they were able to pull that one in for a big touchdown to close this gap down to 4.
Going to be a little razzle-dazzle here. Going to throw a pass that's incomplete, trying to go for a 2-point conversion that fails. It's 13-9. That is your new all-clear Plumbing and Air score. There's a Scooters Coffee timeout on the field. We will take a 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama is home-owned and home-operated. If you're looking for tires, they have it. If you're looking for a vehicle, they have them. Great selection. Always out looking for more just for you, the customer. And if you're looking for service, whether you buy the vehicle from them or whether you buy the vehicle somewhere else, they do service work and got a great crew there. Keep us in mind. Won't you go by Forbes Auto Sales on Highway 280 in Kellyton today?
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Alex City Food Shop on the corner of Highway 280 and Airport Drive offers you the best convenience for your fuel up and go needs. Whether a quick snack on the go, cold beverages for the party or tailgate, or just a quick fuel up, you can expect a friendly staff and a fully stocked snack and drink section, all in the heart of Alexander City. Alex City Food Shop, your locally owned full-service gas and convenience store that offers value in all we do.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama. Jesse Henderson, owner of Henderson Glass on Dayville Road in Alexander City, says give them a call today for a price. 256-234-5464. They do auto, commercial, residential, showers, shower enclosures, mirrors, tabletops. It's all about glass. So I'm seeing clearly if you are. Again, that number to call is Henderson Glass, Dayville Road, 256-234-5464.
Going to kick off right to left. It's going to be another short kick, returnable over here around the 17-yard line. Going to bring it across 20, 25. Going to be a penalty flag. Going to come back 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet. Going to be run out of bounds at midfield. But this penalty flag back here around the 17-yard line. So that's going to be 10 from there. Tough. Wildcats going to be starting this possession backed up inside their own territory. 20 seconds to go here in the Heritage South Credit Union first quarter.
Seen penalties like this far too often where we get a block in the back or something inside the 20, and it gives us poor field position, and this one will take it down to the 10-yard line. And, Brett, we're so dynamic back there in the return game that you almost feel like it's unneeded on the backside, a lot of these.
Right,
it feels like a lot of the big returns that we've had have been a flag that's come in from the backside. So not good field position here. The second offensive possession for the Wildcats with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter, leading 13-9.
3 returns, 1 fumble, 1 penalty, and 1 kickoff return. So pistol formation, going to turn around and hand it to the tailback. 10, 15, 20, 25, going to be brought down around the 27-yard line. Good hard running there, picking up a big first down, brought to you by C&T Electric, all the way out to the 29-yard line.
Just great blocking on that left side. Big Daniel Burns. I saw Zy come across at the H-back and just get a stellar block on the left side to get this one to go ahead. And Josh did look at full speed with that nice run, Brett.
Yeah, Harold looked great there on that run. 19 yards, and the Wildcats will go to the second quarter as time expires. Wildcats lead at 13-9. That is your all-clear plumbing and air score. Scooters Coffee timeout on the field. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Castelluccio Fine Italian Dining in downtown Alexander City is rapidly becoming the region standard for Italian cuisine, as well as hand-cut filet mignon, fresh Gulf seafood, and the area's best Italian import wine selection. We offer true old-world charm with unmatched hospitality. Like Castelluccio Fine Dining on Facebook to keep up with daily lunch and dinner specials. Also new, we offer catering for your family and small business, so call and order. Castelluccio, downtown Alexander City, where the only thing that rivals the flavor is the dining experience.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan options for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
What makes Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
Wildcat Football Network going to the Heritage South Credit Union second quarter. Wildcats lead at 13-9. That is your all-clear plumbing and air score, and the Wildcats have it 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Moving right to left this time. Preer takes the snap, going to hand off in the backfield, and, is gobbled up back there by 4 Charles Henderson Trojans back there in the backfield.
Yeah, setting up a counter. Got a bunch set off the left side, going to counter back to the right and take Sedarian and a couple of others across the formation, and the backside able to get there to Josh before he's able to get off of that right side. So a big loss. We'll call it 5 there on the play. We'll set up second down, maybe 14 or 15. Wildcats do lead 13-9, only the 5th offensive play of the football game here for the Wildcats, number 6 coming up.
Hard to believe here as we start the second quarter. Up 13-9 here, moving right to left. Kingston takes the snap, going to air it out down the middle of the field. Got his man wide open at the 30, 20,
That's
10.
Eric again.
Get out of here. He leaps over the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Beautiful throw right there by the sophomore quarterback, Kingston Preer, and what a game right now for Eric Young. This is a deep post pattern. He's got 4 or 5 yards on the defender behind him and stays in dead stride from about the 30-yard line in. And if you know anything about Eric, once he gets the football in that position, he's going to take it to the house. But you can't throw this football any better than Kingston does there.
That was a gorgeous pass and 75-yard strike, and he was 10 yards behind his defender. Skipped across the goal line. I hadn't seen that one. If I had a play like that, I'd probably skip across it too. Extra point is up and good, and 20-9. Wildcats. Quick strike.
Quick
Kickoff
strike.
return. Now a big 75-yard pass.
You know, so many options with the skill guys out there. And, Eric's one of those players that I just said he's, 3rd or 4th there on the options. Got to find ways to get the football in his hands, whether it's on special teams, whether it's back there at the running back position. And the Wildcats know that. Coach Jay has said that to you a number of times, Brett. And you can see why. When Eric gets the football in the open field and he's got a step or two on the defender, he's going to take it to the house. And if you know anything about Eric, he is from a family full of stars. He's got one in his family that I think is probably the best one that I've ever seen, and Cedric Kendrick. And
no question.
So Eric has got that explosiveness and a super athlete, and he's only a junior. So another year left for him.
Coach, I'll come to you here after the kickoff. Colin Murphy's extra point there made it 20-9. Eric Young with a great start to this football game. Colin Murphy kicking right to left. Puts a big leg. This one's going to go through the end zone. You can just tell immediately. This one's 9 yards deep into the end zone for a touchback. Coach, that scoring drive didn't take long.
No. 90 yards, 3 plays with Kingston hitting Eric for his second touchdown of the game for 75 yards.
Yeah, 2 TDs already in this football game for Eric, and Kingston Preer's numbers continue to grow. Got a great receiving core to throw to, and not taking the Wildcats long tonight to score points. Back on offense, Charles Henderson moving left to right. Ball at their own 20. Kellen Stewart going to come up and change the play. 2 receivers to the bottom down here. 1 to the top, back beside him to the right. 1 second. Play clock is going to expire. They're going to get a timeout real quick. We'll take a Scooter's Coffee 30-second timeout. With them, Wildcats lead at 20-9. That's your all-clear plumbing and air score. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Opelika Ford has employee pricing for all. This is Earl Hudson, General Manager. Employee pricing will save you thousands.
Everyone is talking about tariffs and higher prices.
Not at Opelika Ford. If you see higher prices, run away, buy from us, and save.
What about down payment?
Just one dime down.
How about credit approval?
We work with dozens of lenders, and we have a plan for almost any credit situation.
All roads lead to Opelika. Opelika Ford.
Just 25 minutes from Columbus, OpelikaFordChrysler.com, or call me, Alabama, 1-800-NEXT-RIDE.
They say we live in an age of big data, where computers and fancy algorithms are supposed to know you best. But at Country Financial, we know helping you own your future requires, well, something much bigger. Contact your local Country Financial representative and start planning for your future with a personal touch.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious 1-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Ants, spiders, roaches, termites, bed bugs, oh my! Let Top Gun Pest Control protect your home and family. Don't be bugged any longer. Not only can Top Gun Pest Control eliminate your bug problems, they can also handle moisture control issues, powder post beetles, fungus, and are certified to install vapor barriers, encapsulations, and dehumidifiers. Top Gun Pest Control, servicing Alex City, Dadeville, Sylacauga, Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Call Top Gun Pest Control today at 256-414-8309.
Scooter's Coffee on Highway 280 in Alex City has just what you need to make your day better. They are roasting their coffee from some of the best specialty coffee beans in the world, so you know you're going to get a good drink every time. And did you know all of their drinks are available hot, iced, or blended? And they also have some really good food. Download the app and earn rewards too. Lattes, frappes, lemonades, teas, smoothies. What sounds good to you today? Scoot in and scoot out quickly. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee.
This is Earl Hudson, General Manager of Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where you get the freedom of choice. Employee pricing, low APR, or customer cash, whatever saves you the most money, it's your choice. Save big on new Ram trucks, Jeep Wranglers, Gladiators, Grand Cherokees, Durangos, and more.
What about down payment?
Just one dime down. Come see us at Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today.
During Employee Pricing Plus, all roads lead to Opelika. Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Opelika Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.com.
57 to go here in the first half. Brought to you by Heritage South Credit Union. I want to remind everybody coming up at halftime, it will be the Bice Motors halftime show. Wildcats lead at 20-9. That is your All Clear Plumbing and Air score. Dodging a delay of game penalty. Jeremy Johnson called that. Now back to action, play action. Going to roll out over here, and the Wildcats were waiting on that. And going to hit him at the 20. He's going to fall forward to about the 23. But diagnosed over here on the left side of that defense. Wildcats had that one snuffed out. Minimal gain of 3, second down and 7.
Good tackle by Calhoun. Reads the play, doesn't give up much after the reception. Wildcats have put a 20 spot on the board with limited plays from the offensive side, but explosive plays already from the offensive and kick game side. We've had 3 special teams returns that have been outstanding too.
Second down and 7. Shotgun snap, going to hand it to the tailback. Broke a tackle 30 across to the 32. He's going to have a Charles Henderson first down.
In a good spot on the edge, just missing a tackle.
Yes. I think that was Baby J, right?
Yeah, he's in a really – and he just made the previous play with a really nice tackle. And a little gimpy coming up on that right arm after that one. Right. But physical run, there's one thing about this Charles Henderson crew.
They look good, man, I will tell you.
Very athletic and want to run north and south downhill. They got some holes in that defense, not going to lie about that.
2 to the top, 1 down here to the bottom. Most of their success coming over here on this right side of the line. Going to load it up over here, 2 backs. Going to counter it back to the left, cut back in there, nowhere to go there. He's buried by Charles Chappelle right there at the point of attack up around the 34-yard line. I mean, when you run into him, you're going down to the ground immediately.
Wildcats showing a lot of different looks back in the secondary now. We've got, really 3 high safeties up top, knowing that if you're down 11, knowing they've got to score with the Wildcats, and that's the reason you're seeing a lot of running plays because we're set up to allow the run.
Here comes the blitz. They run right at it, and another stick right there. Charles Chappelle gets up and stands over him this time. Again, there's certain guys on the field, you don't even have to see the number. You know who it is when they make the tackle.
Well, he's really good at sticking that headgear in the middle that I bragged on with BJ a little bit earlier. Charles will do the same. And Charles has 57 tackles coming into the ball game, so already over 60 tackles on the season. Both of those middle linebackers averaging over 10 tackles per game. And both play a good physical form, and both run sideline to sideline against the passing game well too, Brett.
3rd down and 6 coming up for the Trojans just across the 35. Wildcats going to show 4-man front, now back a guy off. Shotgun snap, under pressure, going to be run down from behind right there. Coming from the backside is Pucci, and then Charles Chappelle helps out and finishes him off, and going to be about a yard gain, if that. Will force Charles Henderson to punt the football, but again, good pressure coming off the backside there against Kellen Stewart.
Bird all over the field. I mean, just about every snap of the football, he's back in the backfield, likes his matchup and taking advantage of it. And, he weighs maybe 225, 230. He's not the biggest defensive line, but plays very physical and can really run. So when he gets an angle on you, he normally gets to you. Big play there, 4th down, Brett.
Yes.
Punting situation here for Charles Henderson. Calhoun back deep at the 35.
Going to be a delay a game against Charles Henderson. So they've had a couple of these, had to burn a timeout just a minute ago to prevent another one. 7:17 to go here in the first half. Wildcats up 20-9. Calhoun will scoot up to the 40-yard line now. Charles Henderson will punt from their 20. Snap, boy, this was a low kick all the way, hits the 50 and going to roll out of bounds at the 40. So not much to that over here. Ball rolls out at the Wildcat 40-yard line with 6:59 to go here in the first half. Leading by 11, 20-9. That's your all-clear Plumbing and Air score, and the Wildcats will come back out on offense again and have not been on the field very much. One special teams touchdown, a couple of touchdowns, a big hitter just a minute ago, a 75-yard strike, Kingston pre-year to Eric Young, and then Eric with a 10-yard run has accounted for both touchdowns here tonight for the Wildcats on offense. Two to the top, one receiver close down here to the bottom is Sedarian. He's going to look in his direction, going to dump it out of the backfield instead, and he's going to be Harrell, run out of bounds around the 40, got a little extracurricular going on over here out of bounds, but Harrell going to be run out of bounds, I believe, around the 46.
Good first down gain, staying ahead of the chains, Brett. Physical run down this sideline, does step out of bounds, but not until he gets 6 or 7 yards there on first down. They're actually going to pull this back and only show a 4-yard gain.
I think they missed it. The line judge had to run and break up the fight, and I think he forgot which side of the 45. It should be at the 46-yard line instead of the 44. Nevertheless, second down and 6, trips to the top now, ball on this near hash, moving right to left. Kingston's going to stick it in the belly of Harrell. Harrell spinning down to the 50. Hard running. Ball popped out, I think.
Popped out, went right to Charles Henderson at the midfield stripe.
Yep, sure did.
And you saw it.
What do they say? They're going to say he was down?
They're going to talk it over. Really,
I think they're going to say he was down at midfield. Wildcat offense is still on the field, and Charles Henderson's defense still on the field. We'll huddle up and talk about it here at midfield. Let's see what this call is.
Whatever it is, the offense staying on the field.
I don't even know what that was. They're going to bring it back to the 44-yard line. Are they not going to count that play? Is that just a do-over? I mean, we just ran a play to 50, right?
Yeah.
And they going to mark it. I don't know what that is, but we retained possession, so okay. It's still second down. Pre are going to swing it out over there to the 40, 45, dancing around, still moving around BJ, trying to fight for extra yards, going to get up to the 46-yard line. So a minimal gain there on second down. Will bring up third and about 4 coming up. Need to get to midfield. I don't really know what happened on that previous play.
Don't expect me to help you any either. We got 2 blockers out front, a little pop pass out to the right side, and trying to get blockers in front, but a good job defensively getting through the blocks and only giving up maybe a 2 or 3 yard gain. Possession play here for the Wildcats. We'll call it 3rd and 4 on the board with the Wildcats leading 20-9. 5:10 to go here in the second.
4 wide. Kingston going to take it and dump off a little screen pass. He's got Sedarian at midfield. Look at the speed, 40, 35, 30. Spun down at the 25-yard line, coming across the field and making the tackle. But Sedarian Morgan, when he gets going north and south, man, just a gazelle running down the field. Thought he was going to take that one to the house, but was pulled down at the 25-yard line. So a big run there. Going to give him about 30 yards on that reception. 1st and 10. Play action. Kingston looking downfield. Going to run to his left. Going to be a penalty play. 2 flags hit the turf. Now Kingston's going to run it down to the 10-yard line. But this one's going to come back here with 4:43 to go.
Yeah, going to be a holding penalty in the middle part of that line. Play breaking down again, going back across the grain, and just a little too much time and trying to hold him out. Was looking for Sedarian up that right sideline. Didn't want to take the risk. And one thing you can say about Kingston is he just does not turn the football over much at all. Last year, I think he had 1 interception on the season with 20 touchdowns. This year, he's got 12 touchdown passes, now 13. with the one that we've seen tonight with only one interception, Brett. Not much more you can ask for.
No, not at all. Going to split 2 to the top. Got Carson Spears in the game now down here to the bottom by himself. Sedarian in motion, going to line up at the H-back position, going to take and hand off over here left side, big hole 30, 25, caught a block 20, 15, angling 10, and then pushed out of bounds right there. Good hard running over here on this left side. And that's Jeremiah Garner running the football.
Yeah, saw Jeremiah for the first time a couple of weeks back at Chilton County. Only a sophomore, weighs about 180, 185 pounds. Spears in the ball game on this left side, making a nice block out front. Getting that kick out allowed Jeremiah to get another 8 or 10 yards there. So ball inside the 10, down to the 8, with the Wildcats leading 20-9.
First and goal, Sedarian in motion again. Going to hand off again across the 5. Going to power in. Did he get to the goal line? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Just great blocking right there, Brett. Get a good block on the right side and then read that Jeremiah's almost stopped at the 2 or 3 yard line, and then you see a couple of offensive linemen coming in from behind and making sure that push continues on and gets him into the end zone for another Wildcat score, and now a 26-9 lead with 3:44 to go here in the second.
Yeah, Jeremiah Garner looks really good back there. A lot of weapons at tailback for the Wildcats to pick from. You know, with John Norris being out tonight, there's the snap. The kick is on the way. I don't know. He pushed it. It was not a very good snap. The hold was rushed, and the kick was rushed there, so another extra point missed there. It's 26-9. That is your new all-clear plumbing and air score.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Alex City Food Shop on the corner of Highway 280 and Airport Drive offers you the best convenience for your fuel up and go needs. Whether a quick snack on the go, cold beverages for the party or tailgate, or just a quick fuel up, you can expect a friendly staff and a fully stocked snack and drink section, all in the heart of Alexander City. Alex City Food Shop, your locally owned full-service gas and convenience store that offers value in all we do. Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious 1-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
The model year-end sales event is going on now at Tony Sarah Ford. The final 2024 and 2025 models are moving fast, like a new Ford F-150 with 2.9% financing and up to $7,500 in bonus cash. Or a new 2025 Ford Escape with 0% financing. Or a new Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport with 5.9% financing plus $6,250 in bonus cash. Our model year-end sales event is going on now at Tony Sarah Ford in Sylacauga.
Just keep it right here. But again, you got a ton of weapons, Randy. You can line up Elijah back there at tailback. Harold looks full speed now. Even with Jai out, you got Christian Smith that gets some action at tailback. We've seen Eric Young back there at tailback. Just got all types of options back there.
Yeah, and you mentioned Jai, who has got a majority of the snaps at tailback this year, and 220 yards rushing coming into the ball game. Without him playing, you just don't feel a drop, and that speaks volumes about that depth that you're talking about. More importantly, it's the offensive line play. I mean, we're playing really solid on the offensive line, giving Kingston plenty of time to look down the field and pass the football to a lot of skilled guys that many would like to have. But I like our physicality on the line right now.
Yeah, I do too. 26-9, Wildcats lead the Trojans. Colin Murphy going to approach, going to put a big leg into it. High end over end kicks, going to go into the end zone for his second consecutive touchback. Trojans will take over with 3:44 to go here in the first half. Come over to you, Coach, and recap that scoring drive.
Yeah, 60 yards, 5 plays with Jeremiah running the ball in from the 8-yard line. And I think Kingston right now is not miss a pass that's happening right now.
You jinxed him.
Well.
But, I mean, that's your job to report that he ain't missed one yet. So it's on him if he misses it. Hey, just off to another great start here.
Yeah.
You got to remind yourself, this kid's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Wildcats going to string that run out, and is that Christian Smith?
Yeah, beautiful job.
He is just a prototypical defender. That's where his bread is buttered, man. And he's a good-looking guy back there at tailback when you need him, but, man, just reads plays so well, stringing that out for about a yard loss, second down.
Playing great on the defensive line. Very active, rolling a number of players. At some different looks there. As you see right now, only a 3-man front where we'll really send it's kind of like a Tampa 2 back there with Charles back in the middle safety.
High snap, going to just plug that defensive line or plug that line. The ball's loose.
Yep.
That's a scoop. Eli's going to pick it up or fall on it back here. I think that ball's live.
Tell you who made that play, Charles L. Davis.
Yeah.
Man, they had 2 blockers on him. He stood both of them up, just stuck his legs in the ground,
yes,
Brett.
Wildcats got it. Yeah, they just finally, sorry not to cut you off, but they just finally signaled. But you're right, Charles L. Man, they just plugged that interior.
They trying to get a push on this left side of our defensive front, and he just stands his ground. And he's got the physicality and the athleticism to do that. He won't get credited with that stop, but there's no hole there to run through. And we get the tackle from the backside because there is nowhere to go. Ball is stripped. Christian had a chance to pick it up, take it into the end zone. Eli's Johnny on the spot and jumps down on it right at the 14-yard line. Wildcats back with possession with 2:42 to go in the second, leading 26-9.
This is an opportunistic defense this year. Wildcats turning the football over And there's going to be a timeout. Charles Henderson here with 2:42 to go. We'll take a Scooters Coffee timeout with them. It is 26-9. Wildcats in control here in Troy. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Since 1966, Camping World has been America's RV dealer, selling over 1 million RVs. RVs that are built right here in America to see America. And Camping World has the most affordable RVs available, giving you the freedom to explore our great country. Take advantage of built-in America pricing on over 25,000 new RVs. With travel trailers starting at just $92 a month, fifth wheel starting at $227, and motorhomes starting at $563. Pursue your American dream at Camping World.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
Hi, I'm Quinn Harrelson at Riverbank and Trust. As a mortgage lender, I work hard to earn my clients' trust. That means being accessible when they need me, on my personal cell phone, even on the weekends, and delivering mortgage options that work best for their financial well-being. Building lasting relationships and the excitement of helping clients purchase a home, well, that never gets old.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Back here in Troy, Alabama, on the campus of Troy University, Wildcats leading 26-9 here over the Charles Henderson Trojans. Great night for high school football here in the state of Alabama. Boy, what a great game last night, the Thursday night game of the week.
It's every year.
I mean, this has turned into a crazy rivalry between Clay Chalkville and Thompson, and this is 3 years now in a row for Clay Chalkville knocking off Thompson. Can anybody say they've beaten Thompson 3 times?
Oh, no.
In the last 3 years?
Well, of course not. Not in this state.
Yes.
There may be some IMG type of program that have played them and
He's
beaten
playing
them.
Phoenix City, by the way, tonight.
Well,
IMG
and
is,
if IMG beats that Phoenix City squad by multiple scores, then you know what kind of all-star team that they have, because Phoenix City's got the squad this year. They haven't had a close football game yet.
2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. Sedarian going to go in motion, going to line up at that H-back position again. A quick pass just behind him there, looking for BJ. Rifle pass there for Kingston Preer. Had BJ open, just threw it just a tad bit behind him down around the 3-yard line.
You said it.
And bingo, you win the prize there, Wes Coleman. It didn't take but one pass attempt, and you broke that streak.
The next pass.
That's what I'm saying. Just took one pass attempt. Since you said it, one. Ended that one. It's just like you can just bank on it in basketball. When you tell somebody, hey, man, he ain't missed a free throw, you can just go ahead and bet your mortgage. Bet your mortgage the guy's going to miss the free throws. All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Going to hand off over here, man, just bottled up. Nothing going on there in the interior. Going to get down to maybe the 14. I'm going to say no gain over on the side, so it'll be 3rd down and 10, they'll call it. Wildcats, after that fumble recovery there by Eli Long.
Hey, I like the play call on 1st down.
I do too.
A little too much juice on it. Kind of skies it over BJ's head, but it was a nice route by BJ, and if down maybe a foot or two, it's a touchdown in his chest.
3rd down and 10 at the 14. Kingston going to take it and throw a pass. He's got BJ over here at the 5. That's going to stretch out. Touchdown, Wildcats. Came back to BJ, and that time hit him around the 5, and he was able to fight through a tackle and get in the end zone to extend this Wildcat lead. Wildcats are hitting cruise control here with 1:40 to go in the first half, leading 32-9.
2 touchdowns now for B.J. Bedgood, one an 85-yard kickoff return for touchdown. Now this one, 2 touchdowns for Eric Young tonight, one on a touchdown rush from 10 yards out, the other on a 75-yard post reception for touchdown, and the Wildcats will go for 2 to try to get some of these extra points back.
Bunch set over here. Kingston going to lob it over on the corner, and that's Sedarian Morgan. That's taking candy from a small child. 34-9. Out to practice early. All you got to do, man, just throw it to that back pylon and let the big guy go run and get it. 34-9. Wildcats dominating this football game here in the first half, and nobody's surprised really as you looked at this matchup. And Wildcats are really playing good, coming off that Spain Park win last week. It's a very good Spain Park football team that, as I look down their schedule, Randy, I don't see any more losses for them, really, unless they have a blunder somewhere. But it's hard to look down our schedule unless we have a blunder, too. So it's that felt like a 3rd-round playoff matchup last week at the Sportplex.
Well, it probably was. And, there's no part of me that doesn't think that Spain Park team won't go deep in the playoffs, Brett. Throw the ball exceptionally well. I think that Brock Bradley had 256 yards passing against us last week. We're lucky enough to strip that last ball and jump on it, so that was an outstanding play. But, we matched him with Kingston last week, and that was the key against Spain Park is you got to match them offensively, and we were able to do that.
Colin Murphy going to put another big leg into this one. They're not even going to try anymore. This is 3 in a row that have gone into the end zone. It's like Colin kind of gets warmed up, and another weapon here. It's just kind of on repeat, Coach. I mean, it just methodical kickoff, goes in end zone automatically. The other team got to start 20-yard line. Let's go back to that scoring drive there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 3 plays, 15 yards with BJ catching his 2nd touchdown pass. The first one was a kickoff
kickoff return.
Yeah, but
second
2
touchdown.
TD, 2 TDs for BJ. So
on total plays for the Wildcats, 15?
15? No, really, really 14.
Whoa, here we go. Back behind, just not to cut you
Bird
off.
again.
A sack from behind back here.
I think the ball came
I think
loose.
it is. I think he's on it. I think the Wildcat. They got it. Fumble recovery, and you said it, Randy. Bird from behind. And Charles Henderson is self-destructed here.
I mean, he is a one-man wrecking crew tonight, and he has had at least 3 plays for tackles behind the line of scrimmage and sacks, and the ones that he hasn't gotten have been hurries. And, you know, I mentioned that he came into this football game leading the team with 6 hurries. I think that's out to at least 11 or 12 now.
Oh, no doubt.
Here in this ball game. But a quick update.
He's hurrying us up here.
A quick update that you were bringing up. Spain Park does lead James Clemens now 14-0.
Okay.
That Connor Grebb that had 2 touchdown receptions against us last week just had a 70-yarder from Brock Bradley. So I think you're right, Brett. I don't see anybody on the northern half of the state that they match up with until the playoffs now.
Right.
You know, once that playoff starts, you got Parker and Clay Chaltwell to go through.
All right, 2 up to the top, 1 down to the bottom here. Shotgun snap, and going to be a reverse over here, and there's a lot of room if he can pick up a block.
Good block by
10,
Kingston.
going to walk into the
Miss
end
Kingston
zone.
Pre-year.
What a play. Kingston pre-year. B.J. Bedgood scores another Wildcat touchdown. This is out to practice early. This is 40-9 with 1:09 to go here in the first half, and it is the route is on, it's safe to say. I mean, and Charles Henderson has waved the white flag here after getting off to a decent start in this football game. They have self-destructed, and the Wildcats have cashed in big time. There's a great snap. Puts it down, and the extra point, no good. We have struggled tonight in the kicking game all the way around. If there's one thing to point out that hasn't kind of gone well, it's been special teams. You know, we fumbled the opening kickoff and had a block in the back on a return, and then had a couple. Hey, is that 3 missed extra points now?
3. He's kind of kicking off really, really good, but
That's actually Bryce in right there kicking that
Bryce.
extra point. And
Bryce in on that extra point.
The timing was not good. You know,
no,
just
I mean,
the
it looked like the snap was good and the place was good. So, again, but getting Bryce in to give him some – and we watched him warm up before the game, and he had a 50-yard field goal.
Yeah,
so,
kicking 50. He can do it.
And he's 1:09 to go here in the first half. Reminder, we have the Bice Motors halftime show coming up, 60 years of community service. Nobody beats the Bice team. Going to approach and put a huge – I mean, this is 7, 8, 9 yards out of the back of the end zone. And same song, different verse here. Charles Henderson starts at their own 20, and they just got to see if they can hold on to the football at this point.
Well, it's our defensive front playing as good as I've seen them play even this year. And we've been strong all season long, but Charzell's been really good, and Bird's been as good as I've seen him, and he started for 3 years now for the Wildcats. So well on his way to our defensive player of the game, the way that he's playing tonight.
Shotgun snap, going to hand off, found a little bit of a hole across the 20 up to the 23.
I tell you what, we tackle well.
We do tackle well.
We're physical. We got low. We're explosive when we come through. We're never just, we're not grabbing. We're not really handsy with our tackles, and that's just well-coached football.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you watch, and you see if teams are soft, they catch blocks, and they hand tackle. And they're in bad positions. But
that's not
us. That is not us. And I love our physicality out there. And I bragged on our offensive line too, Brett. They're really getting after it, physical play, and the reason that Kingston's having all the time to look down the field is how good we're playing on the offensive line. And then it doesn't matter who you put back there at running back. They're having success right now.
No doubt about it. Just a huge platoon of running backs that you can pick from. This is a deep, deep team. A lot of depth on this team. And course, if Coach Johnson was up here, he'd be saying, no, we don't have enough depth. I don't think any coach is happy with their depth. But this group has several guys at multiple positions. I think that was Charles Henderson's final timeout. 2nd down and 8. Going to hand off over here, going to try to cut back outside, and Baby Jay's going to meet him right there at the 28 and put him down. And then I think Ben Russell will call a timeout now. Here with 43 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up. With 43 seconds, Wildcats lead it 40-9 here. 43 seconds to go. Reminder coming up, it's the Bice Motors halftime show. Again, we appreciate all of our sponsors here. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union. Visit myhscu.com for Heritage South Credit Union. All of your first downs brought to you by C&T Electric. We ain't had to have many tonight because it's been touchdowns.
Yeah.
Brought to you by S&S Discount Tire Pros. When you got more touchdowns and you have first downs, you know you're having a really good night.
Yeah, 15 plays, 4 TDs right now.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So
good average.
Yes, that's pretty good. All right, 3rd down and 1 for the Trojans here with 43 seconds. Wildcats spent that timeout. Going to try to stop them here. Going to hand off over here. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
He's well short. Going to be 4th down, and the Wildcats will spend another timeout, I assume. With it being 4th down, or will they not? Yes, there they go.
A little delayed in getting that one
Yeah,
called.
little
Was
about
I think
4
just
seconds,
trying to make sure that they weren't going to give them the
That's
first
right.
down
That's what
before
happened.
he called the timeout, but do get it in with 29 seconds to go and going to force them to either try to go for it, which,
Well,
I mean,
I don't know about that.
they'll punt the football here,
Yes.
and we'll get a chance to return at least.
40-9, Wildcats. When was the last time we put 40 up and a half?
Oh, we've done it.
Well, I know we've done it, but I'm just saying, when was the last time?
I can remember one time that we did it that you got on to me if you want to remember. Wes was probably coaching this time, but this is one of the.
Oh, I know exactly where
this
you're
is
going
one
with
of the
this.
one of the times that we dropped from 6A down to 5A West.
Yeah.
And y'all were like Carroll of Ozark.
We obliterated.
Yeah, I was there.
And it was a extreme mutilation in the first half. I mean, we're talking like what was the game that Caleb always laughs about? When was it Marbury that we were playing?
Yeah,
and,
that's the one in the end zone.
And
yeah,
Caleb was, doing his normal taunting on whoever he
Oh, yeah, no
had
doubt.
pancaked, and he said, I'm going to be coming back all night. And the guy just looked at him and said something along the lines of, "Oh, I know what I mean.
I'll be there
Yeah,
all
he
day
said,
long.
"I'm gonna be here all day." He said, "I know it." I mean, you talking about somebody just giving up? I mean,
White
just
flag.
said, and that was in the first quarter.
I want to go home.
Yeah, he should have.
So some of those 5A
we just jumped off sides here.
some of those 5A
Give
games
it
were
back to them. Yeah, those. I did get on to you because I said, look.
Quit
At
complaining.
least you're on this side of the 40 to 50 to
Could
nothing
be the
blowout.
opposite,
Could
yeah.
be the other way.
Well, and at that time we were only like 2 or 3 years removed from being a really bad football program. Not kind of bad, like 1-9 with Danny Horn coaching you bad for 2 straight years. I mean,
we rolled into 5A and it was complete obliteration. They're going to go in the victory formation, but it's not because they're ahead. They're just going to try to get to the locker room without fumbling the football. And Wildcats will take a 40-9 lead into the locker room. That is your All Clear Plumbing and Air score. We will take a Scooters Coffee 5-minute break here as we head to the Bice Motors halftime show. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
At Central Alabama Community College, We provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We're your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Our kids aren't the only ones who do homework. For big families, we do ours too. Like buying our first home, which was a whole different animal. We got expert coaching from Maria, our Valley Home Loan consultant. She provided a full menu of digital resources, which gave us the confidence to make an offer. Now we have our own yard, which taking care of is, well, a whole different animal. Finding the right mortgage can be daunting. We can help you through it all.
Score a flavor touchdown at Wharf Casual Seafood. Their winning lineup of appetizers and entrees has everything from fan favorite seafood like shrimp and mahi-mahi to star burgers and fresh salads. Check out their menu online at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Welcome back here on the Wildcat Football Network. Wildcat Marching Band on the field sound outstanding, by the way. Entertaining here at the University of Troy here on Larry Blakeney Field. A great facility here to play a high school football game, Randy. Just a very, very nice facility. We got a chance to walk around and check it out here before the football game here tonight, but the Wildcats in full control here, 40 points.
Well, you and I, we're in our 18th year with the HSA Radio Network, and we're proud of it. But even from the first year that I can remember, Brett, a lot of people around the state mentioned that, you know, where would be a great venue for state championship, Super 6, Super 7 now, would be Troy. And now that I've been here, totally agree. You know, I think it seats 30,000.
It does.
It's got a quaint but big enough feel to it. I really like the way that it's built in, kind of down a little bit.
Right.
You don't have the wind, and so I'm impressed with the facility overall, and always a great product that Troy puts out there on the football field. They've had 3 national championships, one back in '68. One in '84 and '87, and then you look around, they've got all kinds of conference championships, playing in the Sun Belt. So great venue, and what Coach Coleman said this, amazing to be a high school team and have the chance to play in a facility like this every home game.
Yeah, the high school literally just right over here, across the road, and very convenient, and the partnership they have with Troy University to be able to play their games here is very, very good, and they able to take advantage of it. But back here on the Bice Motors halftime show, Wildcats up 40-9, and it was a dominating first half for the Wildcats. Got off to a little bit of a precarious start with a fumbled kickoff return, and Wildcat defense, though, held strong, forced a field goal. Charles Henderson took the lead 3-0, and then right back you kick off, and B.J. Bedgood takes it 85 yards for a touchdown. Wildcats missed the extra point, jump up 6-3, and then it was off and running at that point. Charles Henderson had an opportunity. It was really a flea flicker, a trick play. The ball was hung up in the air. Elijah had a chance at it, just mistimed his jump.
Yep.
Went right over his head, and their receiver caught it and walked into the end zone. Got them to a point where they put their first touchdown on the board, their only touchdown. And then ever since, Wildcats have just reeled off one touchdown after another. And not a lot of plays, Coach. Haven't been on the field very much as far as an offense because they've had either good field position, they've had quick strikes. I know B.J. Bedgood with 2 touchdowns, one in special teams, another. Actually, does he have 2 or has he got 3 now?
3 now.
He's got 3 now. Yeah,
3.
B.J. 2 offensive in a special teams touchdown, and then coming back on the other way, Eric Young with two touchdowns as well. So both of those young men having a tremendous football game here.
And a lot of it is set up by our defense. I mean, getting fumbles. Getting fumbles. I mean, going in from the 15-yard line 2 times in a row. But our defense is playing really, really good, and they have good athletes. They can score. They can score, but right now they can't run the ball at all.
Yeah, exactly, and they can't. And one of the situations that you see, maybe tightening up some things for us. We did have a few penalties. Here in the first half that had 6. So I know Coach Johnson not going to be very happy with that, and but for the most part, really solid both on the offensive and the defensive side. Kingston Preyer throwing the football really well, running the football. Got a plethora of running backs back there with John Norris being out. You can run probably 3 or 4 more guys back there. We've seen Josh running the football tonight along with Eric. You can put Christian back there if you need to. You can put Elijah back there. We've seen, a couple more guys back there. We've also seen Jeremiah Garner in the football game. I think he's did he score? He did. He got his touchdown as well. So that's the accounting for all the touchdowns there in the first half. So, Randy, you're just getting it done in all 3 phases of the game. A little shaky to start, but settled down and are in full control of this football game.
Well, I mentioned there in the first half, and probably the thing that I'm most proud of with this football team is just the way that we play physically. And, we do things the right way. And most of the times when you do things the right way, which is not catch blocks, make sure that you're very physical at the point of attack, hitting the holes that you're supposed to, not consistently bouncing out, so good north-south running. And, Brett, we just do all of those things well. And what does that mean? It means you're well coached. Right. And you watch the way that we handle ourselves before the game. If you've been up to the practice field and you see how emotional the coaches are and the way they get after these kids, but they love on them also, it's impressive. And there is a reason that Kirk Johnson has had the success that he's had. If he wins here tonight, in his first 63 games as a head coach, he'll have 60 wins. So he's well on his way, and it's to be understood. I mean, these things, I told our kids in a game that Wes and I coached together last night, I mean, there's no miracles in football. I mean, tackle somebody, block them in the right direction, run to the right holes, and most of the time things work out well for you. And when you don't do those things, you put the ball on the ground, do things that hurt you, you don't win football games. And I hate to make it that simple, but it is. But we do a lot of the things that you think are simple, we do them technically well, and it takes great coaching to be able to do that, Brett.
Yeah, attention to the details, attention to the small things that lead to big things, and you're right. This football team has a lot of talent, but, it takes a good group of coaches to get them in the right positions and to call the right
Oh,
plays.
you can be very talented and not be a good team.
No doubt.
I've seen some very talented Benjamin Russell teams that weren't the best football teams, and that now when it all comes together, you get this.
Yes.
And but most of the time, it's not only those players that are talented; it's a talented coaching staff, and my gosh, we've got it. Maybe one of the more talented ones we've ever seen here.
Yeah, I totally agree. We are at Veterans Memorial Stadium here on the campus of Troy University. Wildcats leading 40-9 here on the Bice Motors halftime show. We will take another 5-minute timeout, and we come back. We'll set the stage for the second half. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Since 1966, Camping World has been America's RV dealer, selling over 1 million RVs. RVs that are built right here in America to see America. And Camping World has the most affordable RVs available, giving you the freedom to explore our great country. Take advantage of built-in America pricing on over 25,000 new RVs. With travel trailers starting at just $92 a month, fifth wheels starting at $227, and motorhomes starting at $563. Pursue your American dream at Camping World.
Castelluccio Fine Italian Dining in downtown Alexander City is rapidly becoming the region's standard for Italian cuisine, as well as hand-cut filet mignon, fresh Gulf seafood, and the area's best Italian import wine selection. We offer true old-world charm with unmatched hospitality. Like Castelluccio Fine Dining on Facebook to keep up with daily lunch and dinner specials. Also new, we offer catering for your family and small business, so call and order. Castelluccio, downtown Alexander City, where the only thing that rivals the flavor is the dining experience.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Wildcats taking on Charles Henderson here, heading to the second half of this one. Wildcats leading, pretty much dominating, if you want to substitute the word, 40-9 after Charles Henderson opened up with a 3-0 lead after a fumbled kickoff return by the Wildcats, but Wildcats have been cruising ever since. And coming out here, we'll kick off to start the second half. Wildcats, again, took that opening kickoff and fumbled it. So the Trojans, Charles Henderson will get the football here to start the second half. You got your Karen Chanel State Farm Insurance second half kickoff coming up here in just a few minutes. Your local State Farm agent for Lake Martin for over 35 years. Where you are not a number, you are our neighbor. Call on Karen Chanel, been a long time insurance agent there, sponsoring our kickoffs for a long time here on the Wildcat Football Network. Again, want to thank Heritage South Credit Union for sponsoring our quarters. We're heading into the third quarter here, and again, the Wildcats will kick right to left to get this second half started. Appreciate all of you out there that have joined us. Have our YouTube stream going up now, we've heard. And, again, apologies, nothing that we have been able to do about it, but the NFHS stream has been a problem for a lot of you out there. Just one thing you can remember, always a great stream on 97.5 Kalijah Country on the radio. I know a lot of you like to watch it as well, but if you like to listen, 97.5 Kalijah Country been the stalwart for a long time there, now being able to simulcast on NFHS and YouTube, and we've heard from a lot of you tonight that the stream is really, really good. We appreciate that. Always working hard. Thanks to Kane and Ryan for all that they do to try to make this the best experience for you. Second half, Karen Chanel State Farm Insurance kickoff is going to hit at the 3-yard line and go to the corner of the end zone and out of the end zone. Colin Murphy with another touchback, and the Trojans will start 1st and 10 from their own 20.
You say it all the time, starting up shop at the 20-yard line, you take it from now until the end of time. And Colin Murphy, his percentage has got to be well over 80% on kickoffs that are touchback. So here come our Wildcats back on defense, got all of the same starters back out there that we started the football game with, which was always great to not have anybody gimpy heading into the second half.
1st down and 10, pistol formation, going to hand it to the tailback, and it is a pile up right there at the 20-yard line. Going to fight up to around the 22, maybe 23, try to push that pile forward, but not much doing there in the middle of that offensive line there. Wildcats here of late have really plugged that hole pretty well.
Well, just a stalemate on the line of scrimmage, and this is a big defensive front in comparison to some in years past for the Wildcats. Charles L's 6'2", 285, and he's got the athleticism to play in too, so he's helping out a lot.
Going to fire pass. It's intercepted back here at the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Charles into the end zone, spikes the football, touchdown. Dropped back in coverage, read it perfectly, and took it to the house. Another turnover for Charles Henderson, but Charles Chappelle showing why he was the MVP of the state championship game last year. And, boy, he was shot out of a dadgum gun. He said, nobody can tackle me. I'm about to show everybody I'm going to get in the end zone.
Well, he's great in pass coverage. You know, you and I called his state championship game last year. He had a big interception, if you remember, late in that football game, Brett, and he had 14 tackles also. But we show a Tampa too, and we'll move him back there to really where it looks like we've got 3 deep safeties. Nice little rollout, throw back across the body by BJ, and didn't get the 2-point conversion. But Wildcats do lead 46-9. But, yeah, back to Charles, though. I've always complimented Ray Lewis is as good a linebacker as there ever was, and everyone knows that. But the thing that really was a separator for me with Ray Lewis was how exceptionally good when he was at his best in pass coverage, and how many balls he batted down and how often he just seemed to have a nose for it. And Charles has got that same feel, Brett.
Yeah, he does, man. I think you nailed it there talking about coverage. You know, great linebackers, they can – of course, they're downhill thumpers, but, man, guys that can drop back in coverage and give you that extra defender back there in the passing game is a big asset. And Charles Chappelle just showed why he's an all-around great middle linebacker. He knew he had read, obviously, and watched film and knew what that formation was, and he was sitting there in that passing lane. He threw it right to him. He did the rest, took it down. The numbers over here, I don't know if I would have wanted to have gotten in front of him anyway to try to eat. Here you go, big guy. Go ahead and cruise on in.
40-9. No.
You catch one right to your jaw as he cruises right on into the end zone. So Colin Murphy got to be getting tired, but doesn't show it. 6-7 yards deep in the end zone, and guess what? Charles Henderson has started from their 20. The last 4 or 5 possessions, and it has been disastrous. turnovers. That's 3 times they've turned the ball over down here.
Well, we're only 44 seconds into the second half, and Brett, you ask, how long do you keep your starters in? And
when do you go to a running clock is the question, because this thing is out of hand, like tremendously out of hand right now. New quarterback into the football game for Charles Henderson. High snap, he one-handed it, going to run off to the left side, and he fell down. I mean, just.
Well, that great angle tackle by Christian Smith. And we've shown so many different looks defensively tonight. We've had, a 4-man look where we've started a majority of the year where Christian is one of the ends, and then we've rolled him back to more of an outside backer look with 3 safeties really back there as that look right now, as you've got 2 corners rolled up on the outside. And I like this. The more that you can put on film right now, make it more difficult to prepare for us later in the season.
Stewart back in the football game and hands off, and Wildcats are just pinning their ears back. And I'm telling you, man, it's an all-out assault on that defensive front. And
Elijah's getting better and better at safety.
He is.
His willingness to get up in the running game and having a feel for it, you got to keep in mind he's not played here all that much at all, and he's going to get better, and he is physical back there. But, Brett, I've seen him. He's missed a couple tonight, but it's not been from lack of effort.
Oh, no.
Explosiveness getting up there, and he's going to be really good back there.
He's going to try to stretch the field again, and he ain't going anywhere. He lost another yard over there, and he has had one heck of a football game here tonight, and that is about as fast of a 3-and-out as you can go. Nowhere to go, lost 2 yards, 4th and 12. Going to be punting from deep in their own territory, and you can just look at the body language for Charles Henderson. They just want this thing to get over. We'll send Baby J back to around the 46-yard line, and the Charles Henderson 46. They'll punt from the 5, snap. A decent punt there. It's going to be returnable. Catches it at midfield, right up the middle, 40, 35-30, 25-20, broke a tackle, 15-10, 5. Angling, did he get? Nope, going to run out of bounds at about the 8-yard line, but what a dangerous punt returner LaJavius Calhoun is. And, I mean, here's the Wildcats set back up inside the 10-yard line. This is like rinse and repeat, man. I mean, you just look down and when you give this team 8 yards to score.
4 times inside the 20. First snap.
Well, it's been special teams have been so good. The return game.
I think we have a running clock, guys. I think we've gone to a running clock. Yep. Now it has gone to officially a running clock after that play, and
it was there that Carroll night.
This is where it is. This is where we are.
I think they may actually only gave y'all about 8 minutes to play in that game that night. Brett was mad at me. I was
almost like a 12-U.
I was down playing. At halftime while he had to remind me I was down playing 5A. I was like, man, I tell you, it's just too many of these games every time we drop down to 5A. And he said, do you not remember 3 years ago us going 1-9? Would you just sit over there
in the current bowl?
Yeah, when you've been in the low of lows, you don't chastise and complain about when you're up 40-0. We had to take a timeout there. Don't know really what was the reason, but Coach Johnson calls a timeout. Scooter's Coffee timeout on the field, and we'll keep it right here.
Probably the last possession of your starters here tonight if we're able to cash this one in and get to that above 50 mark. And that's going to leave a lot of time for the backups to get a chance to play tonight. And, look, I've got a nephew out there that will hopefully get some snaps. So
he's about to get a bunch.
Yeah. Had a great game on Monday night. I was proud of him there.
JV and middle school both having great seasons. So looking up all throughout this program, 1st down and 10, or 1st and goal at the 8. Take this now, a little whoopee pass right in the middle, and he is going to walk in to the end zone for a touchdown.
That is a Saran Stacy special.
No
with
question
Gary
about that.
Hollingsworth made that one popular back in the day.
Yep.
We took it right, and B.J. Hicks' grandfather, Henry Hicks, put that one in that season. And I was in 8th grade, Brett, and I bet we hit 3 or 4 of those to my friend Wardell Price.
Yes, I remember that very well.
On whoopee passes for touchdown passes. My stats looked unbelievable at the end of that when he'd reel off those 70-yard touchdown passes, because that is a passing touchdown.
That is absolutely
right
a passing
there
touchdown.
for Kingston Pre-Year. And receiving touchdown for Cedarian Morgan right there. And Cedarian did have a 2-point conversion catch on a fade pattern earlier in the game.
You know, that pass is very low risk because you drop it right there. I mean, it's incomplete. I mean, you know, if it's there.
Well, if you've got a really pressure defense, especially if you got middle linebackers that are wanting to get upfield and blitz, and you just dip it right up underneath them, you don't have a lot to beat.
Opelika Ford has employee pricing for all. This is Earl Hudson, General Manager. Employee pricing will save you thousands.
Everyone is talking about tariffs and higher prices.
Not at Opelika Ford. If you see higher prices, run away, buy from us, and save.
What about down payment?
Just one dime down.
How about credit approval?
We work with dozens of lenders, and we have a plan for almost any credit situation.
All roads lead to Opelika. Opelika Ford.
Just 25 minutes from Columbus, OpelikaFordChrysler.com, or call me, Alabama, 1-800-NEXT-RIDE.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com. There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners. Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We're your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dadeville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
This is Earl Hudson, General Manager of Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where you get the freedom of choice. Employee pricing, low APR, or customer cash, whatever saves you the most money, it's your choice. Save big on new Ram trucks, Jeep Wranglers, Gladiators, Grand Cherokees, Durangos, and more.
What about down payment?
Just $1 down. Come see us at Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today.
During Employee Pricing Plus, all roads lead to Opelika. Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Opelika Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.com.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
They did make it very, very popular, and Saran Stacy with Gary Hollingsworth was the first one that I remember. Do you remember anybody else doing it as good as them, Brett?
Florida State used to run it a good bit with Bobby Bowden. So, good analysis there with Gary Hollingsworth and Saran Stacy. They made a lot of big plays at Alabama with that play, and it's been a play that's been around for a long time. Hadn't been able to call that play. And we've shown about everything tonight.
Well, you pulled the whoopee pass out. I said, man, this guy knows terminology I didn't know he had in there.
It's deep down in there sometimes. And this kickoff is through the end zone, going to be blown dead, I think, going to come back. We do have a running clock here for the remainder of the game. They do stop it to reset this, but when they set the ball, it'll go back in motion. 53-9.
I mean, whoopee pass, that's like a flea flicker, right?
No.
Whoopee pass is they call it a Utah pass.
Go home.
The actual terminology.
Go home, and you're very young. We know you're a youngster when you start saying those kind of things.
He ain't much younger than us.
Yeah, but that is showing his age a little bit.
It's actually called the official terms a Utah pass.
Yes.
No.
So
Wes, you're trying to get pressure up the middle.
Yeah, I know the play, but whoopee pass. I never heard that called.
There you have it.
I don't know if that's what Alabama called it at the time.
Oh,
I think so.
Oh, yeah. They called it that. 100%.
Man, you got a lot of useless knowledge there.
There's
no Utah pass out.
question that gets me absolutely nothing in life. Nothing. So,
what happened? Was a flag?
It is a flag.
We're still kicking on the 40-yard line.
They just countered the running clock because that took 20 minutes to get that sorted out. We're going to kick it off again. This one will go through the end zone again. So now the clock's not working at all. So 1st and 10 coming up for Troy. Guess where? At the 20.
Well, Justin Clayton gives us an update on that question. The last time the Wildcats scored 40 points in the first half was back in 2015 when the Wildcats scored 42 points against Stanhope. If you remember, I think Tyree scored almost every time he had the ball snapped to him in that game. Do you remember that?
There's no question about it.
Oh, he was out to practice early.
We scored on the last 3 plays we've touched. I'm just asking. We scored on it.
No. 4 plays.
The last 4 plays.
4 plays, 3 TDs.
Good Lord.
They need to start that clock.
Delay a game again. I mean, this clock being stopped hurting my feelings extremely bad. I have no idea what a lengthy day I got ahead of me.
Oh, you're flying out.
Yeah, I sure
Texas
am.
here shortly.
I am shortly. If that clock will run, it'll be a little bit better. 53-9. 2 up to the top, 1 to the bottom. There's a high snap, going to hand it off over here.
Good
just
tackle
nowhere
by
to
our
go.
end. Got a couple of new faces in, and we have seen a few of these guys recently. Brett, if you'll give me that roster over there, I'll try to run those down for the Wildcats as we will continue to roll new players in and out, I'm guessing, with 53-9, and we'll roll under 7 minutes to go. Big number 58, Contravius Varner, defensive end, 5'10", 230, holding that edge and making a play. Number 29 into the ball game, Travis Edwards, up at the top. That's Bird again.
Did his own man tackle him?
No, that's Bird.
I know Bird did it, but I mean, it looked like his own man helped him. So
whoever is matched up with 95 tonight, he had to have watched film and know this one's not going to go well.
No, this will make you reconsider what you're doing.
This is Tay Robinson-esque.
It really is. It's how dominant he's been. High snap, he fumbled it, just fell on it, and comedy of errors is not the terminology that I don't really know of anything else to say at this point, but that was about 3 quick plays that went backwards for about 7 yards, so they're going to have to punt again, and clock is rolling under 6 minutes. It should not stop even for a delay of game anymore. Wildcats in cruise control, 53-9. Going to punt from the 2. And this one is going to hit at the 30 and go out of bounds to 35. And that sounded like kicking a rock.
Do we have them on the schedule moving forward?
I'm not sure.
If we don't, they'll never play us again.
Hey, no, they lost 29-0 last year.
Brett and I were calling a state championship game many moons ago. And Fayette County was in it, and we played. Remember, Brett? We played Fayette County in a back and forth series, and the second year we played them at our place, and we had them about 40-0 at halftime. And one of the guys that played against us last night said their coach got back on the bus, Brett, and said, I can tell y'all one thing, we'll never play them again. That's the last time I'll ever schedule them. And
hand off over here. Look at this hole. Runs over a Trojan across the 30 down to the 28. And that was Harold, Randy, and again, he got up and patted the guy on the back, that he ran over. I mean, it was just kind of one of those deals like.
Well, he looks a lot better tonight.
Yeah,
and a lot more healthy.
He's full speed, man, for sure.
And that's needed because he is a physical downhill runner.
He really is.
Jai hopefully back, and Jai's really darty in there. Doesn't mean he doesn't want to go downhill, but they're two differing runners, and I like both of them.
Going to hand off Harold, cut back. What a great cut. Got down to the 20, going to be pushed forward, going to stop the forward momentum there, be a new set of downs, complements a C&T Electric. Wildcats moving the chains. Quickly back, going to pass it to Carson Spears, 20, down to the 15-yard line. Following that block, good run that time by Carson Spears, a physical receiver. Another weapon that we don't get a chance to see very often, but very capable, Randy, of getting in here and making plays.
Well, it really runs well, and he had one of the biggest plays of the ball game last week on a punt that ball goes on the ground. Carson really heads up, picks that football up, runs it for a first down. I don't know where the flag came from.
Terrible call.
Awful call, yeah.
And had to bring it back, but what a heads-up play. And if he doesn't make it, I'm not sure we win the football game.
Right. Going to hand off to Harold, going to break outside, 10-5, touchdown. Just bounced it outside, and he took care of the rest. And there's nothing Charles Henderson can do to stop this offense, period. There's nobody they can run out there, no combination of coverage, no combination of, box alignment or whatever. It is just.
And you can't be more vanilla than we are.
I guess it's not a stop clock. It was running, and now they've started stopping it again. So extra point from Colin Murphy is up and good, 60-9. $3:53 to go here in the third quarter. And if things follow pattern, it'll be a kickoff into the end zone, and Charles Henderson starting at the 20 for the 6th time in a row, and probably going backwards. I mean, that's the way it's been the last few, and then turning it over. If they haven't punted, it's been a turnover. So don't remember a time where the Wildcats started with this kind of field position on almost every possession.
Just bless their hearts. I mean, the players, the coaches.
I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, I really.
Oh, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
You got to take it.
Well, they're taking it. I'm just going to tell you. Look, no offense, but I'm sure their team would rather see that clock run at this point, too. I mean, I'm just saying.
It was running.
I know. I don't know if the clock keeper left and just said somebody else take over or whatever. He could have at least left it running. If he going to walk out, and it's, again, rinse and repeat, kick into the end zone for Colin Murphy. Wildcats go back on defense, and Charles Henderson will start from their 20. I don't know what their offensive numbers are tonight, but can't be much.
No.
I know they had one pass for a touchdown. That was a bust, pretty much a flea flicker busted play.
45-yard.
Two to the top, one down here to the bottom. What do you dig into the playbook on right here?
Run the ball.
Well, that ain't worked. The clock's not moving at all anymore. I mean, it's been on 3:53 for 10 minutes. There's the snap. Hole right over here on the right side, closed quickly.
Really good
there.
tackle by Elijah right there.
Yeah.
And the better he gets, the more opportunities that he gets to make plays like this. And this is a 6-yard gain. They had it blocked perfectly. If your safety doesn't step up and make this play, and quick recognition, it's a big play, and may not be important when you're up 60-9, but it's going to be very important down the road because this team would like to win a state championship. And I watched all I needed to see with Clay Chalkville last night. You leave gaps like that, they'll expose you.
2nd down and 5, going to drop back to pass, going to air it deep down the middle of the field, and incomplete. Got it knocked out of there around the 40-yard line. It's a good throw.
Yeah, perfectly thrown football on a deep post pattern. Not sure which one, but they're a little upset with someone for letting him get behind the defense. And the Wildcats have been in a number of different formations tonight. A lot of different looks defensively. That clock is stopped again, Brett.
I don't get it, man. I do not. I mean, if there's not
just a teaser. It was a teaser.
Well, it was.
That's what it was.
They did run about 4 minutes off. But. Yeah. All right, 3rd down and 5, bounces outside across the 30. They'll keep possession of the football up. Popped out, but say he was down.
When's the last time we scored 60?
I was thinking the same thing.
Help us, Justin.
We'll run down some scores here. Charles Henderson gets 1st down for the first time in Lord knows when, up to the 34. 2 up to the top, 1 to the bottom. Reminder coming up after the game, it will be the Radney Funeral Home post-game show. Handoff right side and found a little bit of room across the 40 up to the 43. So Charles Henderson moving the football now here on the ground. It is Chelsea up 21-0 over Paul Bryant there in the 3rd quarter. Going to have a lot of out-of-region games. How about Central Coosa up 38-13 on sacks? Central Coosa is a lot better this year.
Very good on the offensive side.
A
of the
lot
ball.
better.
Yeah, scoring.
Hueytown over Hillcrest, Tuscaloosa in the third quarter, 20-14. Hoover over Parker, 24-13 in the third. Handoff left side, stuttering across the stutter step across the 45 up to midfield. So minute and 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats lead at 60-9. Opelika losing to Pike Road in the third quarter, 22-17 at Opelika.
It's not a surprise. Pike Road team's very good.
Yeah, they're very good. Second down and 5. Going to drop back to pass under pressure. Going to roll out, throw the ball downfield, and going to throw it out of bounds. Incomplete. Brings up a third down and about 4 situation coming up.
Trailer back there causing that pressure on the quarterback right up the middle, and good little swim move by him to get back in the backfield. So third down as they have crossed the midfield stripe to the 49 with 1:04 to go in the third. Wildcats lead 60-9.
Spain Park leads James Clemens in the third, 28-7. Auburn over Moody, 35-0 at halftime. Great pursuit in the backfield and a huge play, negative play behind the line of scrimmage. Going to drop him for about a 5-yard loss. Actually going to be about 3 or 4 when they put the ball down. But what a great play in the backfield.
BJ's been super all season. Closes gaps exceptionally well, really runs to the football, and explosive when he gets there. And so proud for him and the way that he's playing. And we'll send, is that, I don't think that's Baby J back deep on this one. It could be.
I think it is.
Okay. Man.
Punt hits 35 and rolls out of bounds, and just not a good effort. Another local score we had pulled up.
I think we got that second unit getting set to come in offensively, and we'll run down as many of those as we can get. Got 17 seconds left in the third. You got another score, Brett?
Yeah, White Plains over Horseshoe Bend, 26-7 late in the third quarter. We'll continue to run scores down. Oxford over Helena, 35-0.
Oh, wow.
And Wildcats play Helena next week there, Randy.
Yeah,
that is a shocking score.
Well, there. It's a Helena team that doesn't feel to be up to the level that they have been before. We got a number of the starters on the offensive line still in the football game.
But you got Graham in there at quarterback.
Yep.
He takes the snap, gonna be blown dead with 14 seconds. Wildcats going to spend a timeout. We'll take a Scooter's Coffee 1-minute timeout. With them, you're listening to the Wildcat Football Network. Back to action here. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Going to hand off over here left side across the 30 up to the 32-yard line.
Again, that's Jeremiah Garner, who had that rushing touchdown earlier in the football game on a good physical run. He's only a sophomore out there.
And that's going to end the third quarter there, Randy. So we'll head to the fourth. Wildcats dominating 60-9. As we head to the Heritage South Carolina Union fourth quarter, you're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama is home-owned and home-operated. If you're looking for tires, they have it. If you're looking for a vehicle, they have them. Great selection. Always out looking for more just for you, the customer. And if you're looking for service, whether you buy the vehicle from them or whether you buy the vehicle somewhere else, they do service work and got a great crew there. Keep us in mind. Don't you go by Forbes Auto Sales on Highway 280 in Kellyton today.
They say we live in an age of big data, where computers and fancy algorithms are supposed to know you best. But at Country Financial, we know helping you own your future requires, well, something much bigger. Contact your local Country Financial representative and start planning for your future with a personal touch.
Alex City Food Shop on the corner of Highway 280 and Airport Drive offers you the best convenience for your fuel up and go needs. Whether a quick snack on the go, cold beverages for the party or tailgate, or just a quick fuel up, you can expect a friendly staff and a fully stocked snack and drink section, all in the heart of Alexander City. Alex City Food Shop, your locally owned full-service gas and convenience store that offers value in all we do.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Did you know that Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air service fee is good for 30 days for all 4 trades? That's right. If we service your home's electric, plumbing, HVAC, or garage doors, we will come back within 30 days for any of the 4 trades at no additional cost to you. A licensed and trained Dixie technician will service your home with our signature warehouse on wheels, and all work will be backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. What are you waiting for?
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Let's come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
12 minutes to go in this one. Welcome back, everyone, to the Wildcat Football Network, Heritage South Credit Union, fourth quarter. Your community credit union. Visit myhcsu.com. Two to the bottom, one to the top. Graham Lee takes the snag and a handoff on the left side, and he is ripped down from behind and lose 3 or 4 yards back to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, back to Jeremiah Garner again, and just a difficult job of blocking that edge.
Going to run over and get the play call here. 11:33 to go in the football game. Wildcats up 60-9. Be 3rd down and 3, and
got that play clock down to 10 seconds, so got to rush it up.
They're not going to get this play off.
Got to rush it, got to rush it.
Huddled up. You're going to have to call another timeout. Yep. Or they're just going to take the delay of game.
Well, very delayed over there on the sideline on deciding what they wanted to do up until about the 12-second mark.
Yep.
But you got a whole new group, and you actually have a couple of the starting offensive line in with this, so that group definitely hasn't played with any of these JV guys throughout the year.
Right.
So confusion, though, and we'll bunch set it up at the top. And,
yeah, we'll see if we throw the football here. I wouldn't think we would. 3rd down and about 17 coming up. Graham going to hand off up the middle and just play it safe. It'll be 4th down. Wildcats will punt the football here with 10:40 to go here in the ball game. Wildcats historical tonight. It's been a while since the Wildcats have scored 60-plus points at least since the year 2000. So looking at over 25 years. Scored 59 against Coosa in 2005, 58 against Booker T. Washington in 2013. Now, let me go ahead and say, not that he haven't had the opportunity to score 60. You've had a lot of situations like this where games are out of control and you put younger guys in to get them some work, which is the right thing to do. But Wildcats eclipsing the 60-point mark tonight for the first time in a long time. Punt, this one is straight up. This one is going to be a negative punt. Actually, going to actually bounce back the other way to give it about that punt was about 3 yards.
Let's see how many different defensive play. Actually going to send a lot of those starters back out there on the field. With 9:44, Brett, I'm really surprised that clock's not just rolling.
I don't understand it, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm not trying to be funny, but there's absolutely no sense at this point to not have a running clock in this game. I mean, if you're not going to have a running clock in this, just don't have one at all. Don't have that as an option. Maybe that was asked and they refused. Christian Smith, great pursuit, going to wide open down there, but he threw it out of bounds. I mean, he had him wide open at the 5. And
well, having to roll the pocket at a dead sprint over to the right, and he's a little upset with himself. But open receivers down the field, and Charles Henderson with Jeremy Johnson as the offensive coordinator. We expected them to come out and want to throw the football, and they have, and they've had a little success, but they've been few and far between. Clock is stopped, though, Brett.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm going to keep saying it. You're going to keep asking me, and I'm going to keep saying it. Torture. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. 2nd down and 10. Going to hand it off over here. Man, you talk about filling a gap, Charles. I would have fallen down, too, if I had run that direction and saw Charles Chappelle sitting there waiting on me, and he makes a play in the backfield. 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Charles Henderson Trojans. Quarterback Kellen Stewart, 6'2", 170 pounds back there. Is a good-looking kid. Throws the ball pretty well. Made some throws down the field. Just has not had very much time with this Wildcat defensive front. Handoff on the right side. Going to bounce it over there. Going to continue to bounce it 30 down to the 25. Going to be a couple yards shy of a first down.
Well, there's Justin. He did find a 60-pointer. And it actually, I tell you how long ago, my father's senior year in high school, they beat Dayville 69-20. I'll give you a little, I've seen some video from that one. B.J. Hicks' grandfather had 2 very long touchdown runs in that game, Henry. And so it's nice that, hey, if you had to pick a team to score of 60 on, I think that most Benjamin Russell fans back in the day would have chosen it to be against Dayville.
Sure, of course. There's no doubt about it. Here's some more stats. Wildcats, 40 points or more in a game, 65-1 all time. 30 points or more, 116-5 all time. 160-39 when they score 20 or more points. And when they score 10 or more points, they're 178-79. So only 1 loss when scoring 40 or more points. Angle pass into the end zone, a good-looking throw, and Charles Henderson on the board here. What a great throw there by Kellen Stewart.
A little flag pattern over to that left corner of the end zone, get the matchup that they want. Can't throw this football any better than he does here. And Brett, you mentioned he's a talented thrower of the football.
Really well.
And if you know anything, Charles Henderson a lot of times will have a very good baseball team. I'm not saying he's a baseball player, but
he's
I'm
got
willing to bet
got to be
that he is. 2 touchdown passes now for Charles Henderson in the game.
I've got another one since Justin's digging into the history books. Extra point is up and good. So, Justin, the Wildcats, when scoring 40 or more points, are 65-1 all time. Who is the one loss when the Wildcats have scored 40 or more points?
It's going to be that state championship game in 2000.
Is that what it's going to be?
I would think, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure that we got to the 40s, but I think y'all did.
Yeah, I think we did. I have to pull that up and look.
It was a 5 overtime game.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up real quick.
It was a very low-scoring game going to the overtime period. So, no, I think you did get to the 40s.
We're about to find out right here.
Is that playing in Homewood?
It's state championship game.
41 to 34. 41 to 34 Homewood and 5 overtimes was the final. So that's the one loss.
No, we didn't have 40.
We didn't have 40. Well, yeah, that's right. We didn't actually have 40, so that's not it.
That's not it.
I was thinking about giving up 40. So, yeah, that one is not it. So it's out there for somebody to find. 65-1 all time when scoring 40 or more points in school history. Who was that lost to? When the Wildcats put 40 points up, at least 40 points in that game. Wildcats up 60-16 now. It's Charles Henderson with a good throw there from Kellen Stewart. A little squib kick. Man, right there. You talking about dead balling it right at midfield. Man, that thing didn't even bobble at all.
Caleb Kendrick.
Yes, Caleb is a great football player. 7:40 to go in the ball game. It is 60-16.
Great field position. My nephew will come back out again at quarterback. And still at least multiple offensive linemen that are with the starting group still out there. Gabriel Lauderdale, who's Sedarian's brother, is number 25 up at the top. Kendall Greer down here at the bottom. Those three have played a lot of ball together.
They have. 1st and 10. Going to hand off over here. Going to stumble across midfield, 45-40. Good run around the left side there.
Yeah, great blocking on that left side of the front for the Wildcats.
Picked up a first down.
Really strong run by the sophomore Jeremiah Garner. When he gets going downhill, he's a load to deal with, and you can see why this JV team's had success. They've had success throwing it around the park, too. Kendall's had a lot of long pass receptions down the field, and his uncle was a tremendous football player in Fuji, Demetrius Felician.
Yes. Hand off over here on the left side. Again, a decent block. Then he was able to slide off of it down to the 35.
Yeah, I thought Gabriel was doing a good job. Probably need to be cut back up the grain instead of leaking out closer to the sideline where Gabriel not quite as big as Sedarian was at that age, but he's probably grown. I told him the other day, he's grown 6 or 7 inches in the last year, so he's really growing. And he's got a great frame and very talented kid to go along with a talented family there.
Second down and 8 coming up. Handoff up the middle, and boy, he is picked up and flipped over there at the 35. Clock rolling, under 6 minutes now to go in this one. To be honest with you, it should have been over by now. Should have been running this clock for.
Here's a stat for you. On the starters on offense, 20 snaps, 7 TDs. How about 20?
So
7 TDs out of 20 snaps.
So better than 1 in 3. 1 out of every 3 plays.
Right.
You're scoring a touchdown.
Graham going to take the snap, going to throw it over there. He's got his man open, and great throw and catch inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line there, Randy. Proud for you there. It's a great throw by Graham. It's a
great
wide
route.
open receiver.
Yeah, that's Kendall Greer, and now Graham's talented. He's got some arm talent, and I'm proud of him. But Kendall runs a perfect route, which is a little sit-down route over on the sideline, and good timing. And Graham's never played quarterback until this year, and it tells you what a great job Cody and the staff's doing. Yeah. Because you can see his footwork there.
Yeah,
Wes, you've coached a lot of it.
Yeah.
Man, that was perfectly timed. It's not a hard throw, but you can get out of your timing can get off. And but I'm proud for Kendall.
Yeah,
Kendall's really playing well.
That was just a good throw there. Good delivery on time. And like you said, good route. Going to hand off over the middle again, 20-15, 10-yard line. And
going to throw a flag back here.
Yeah, I saw the flag go down.
In the middle of the line.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a holding penalty and bring it back.
Yeah.
We really need to. Okay, the clock.
Hurt, I think.
Who?
Yeah.
Who
hurt
is
his
it?
Knee. Is that Jeremiah?
Yeah, but he's up.
He's jogging off.
Yeah.
Getting off the field.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a spot of the foul penalty, and I'm not sure if that was past the line of scrimmage. It feels like it was. Yes, it was for sure. It was about 5 or 6 yards down the field, Brett.
Our good friend Daniel Hatchett came up with the game, and you and I were there, and I'm going to remind you. I'm going to just say something, and you'll remember which game. Your feet froze off because you wore cowboy boots for some reason.
It's Casey Cuts.
Yep, Decatur.
Oh, yeah.
2007.
Yeah. It was cold.
45-42. Thanks, Daniel, for that. Also letting us know that we scored 109 points against
back before the century.
Yeah, in 1927. I don't know who it was against. Graham's going to take it and throw it, and this ball's out of bounds. A timing right on the outside, had good coverage, but wasted it into the boundary there.
Yeah, looking for that same route to Kendall to get about 7 or 8 yards back on a little out pattern.
Well, that was a great football game in Decatur.
It was. It was an overtime game.
Didn't he set a record that night, Casey?
He rushed for 290 yards
Yep.
in the ball game, and Jonathan Rogers that's playing with that was their senior year, and they had a good team, man. It was not.
Mike McCombs, head coach.
It was not a team that was expected to be quite as good as y'all were, West, but y'all had a really good team that year, and they did a lot of things well.
Appreciate all of you out there. Daniel, thank you for that. Justin, thank you as well. Been digging back in the history books, finding out all these facts for us while we're watching this clock stop still here at the vet. 60-16.
What I remember about that game is if we would have won, we would have played Coleman in the next round.
Okay, you ready for that?
Oh, man, I'll win that game.
And we had a lot of chances that night, but Decatur was really good on the offensive side, and they had some big plays. But, man, Casey Cuts was so good.
So that's your one. That is your one loss there in school history when you scored or when you scored 40 or more points.
Should have remembered that one.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of them. I mean, I thought you came up with a good one. I was gonna suggest possibly that one, but I couldn't remember. I knew it was 5 overtimes, and one team got to the 40s. Unfortunately, we didn't. So that was the problem there. So
well, think about it. You go to 5 overtimes, and you're still only scoring 34 points.
Well,
I think that one went.
It was 10-10 going into overtime.
10-10. That makes sense. Yep.
It was 10-10 going into overtime. That one took that and ripped my guts out.
Yeah, it was a tough loss.
Tough loss.
Yeah.
Calling out my first year, really, calling Benjamin Russell. And you go to a state title game, you lose in 5 overtimes, and then you flip around the next year and you play Homewood to start the season. You were part of that game, that rain-soaked game, and we lose in overtime again. It's like, man. And then you get back and play them in the state championship game. This time you get over the hump, win 20-13. So it's a really good rival there for the Wildcats for a while, the Homewood Patriots. Graham's going to take it and throw it into the end zone, or throw it short of the end zone. It's going to be picked. Right there at the 3-yard line, going to be brought back down this near sideline and going to be run down. And still on his feet, 30. Midfield, got a convoy, going to be ripped down. No, still on his feet.
Look at that.
He's going to go all the way.
Great run right there. Had about 4 or 5 different chances to tackle him. And just an underthrown pass by Graham into the end zone. A little double move down that left sideline, and he'd like to have that one back, but what a return.
95 yards, right?
Well,
95 yards.
Like 97.
Yeah.
97 or 98. I think he picked it off at the 2-yard line. And
could not tackle
I thought they were going to run him out of bounds here at the
too.
30, and he stayed in, and he had a convoy of people. And Wildcats give up a pick right there, pick 6. Like you said, Randy, I think, the footwork was there. He dropped back, looked, saw him, and maybe just not enough on the football.
No, he's underthrew that one.
Yep.
All right, extra point coming up for Charles Henderson. And the point after is good, 60-23.
That second half is taking a while.
Well, of course it has. I mean, the fleeting thought that we were going to get out of here early after going up 60-9 was very short. Yeah. Thanks, clock manager guy down about 3 booths from us.
Yeah, I see you.
I will not be sending you a Christmas gift this year. 60-23 now, 2:35 to go. Crazy play right there.
Yeah, what a return.
I mean, no kidding.
Would not go down.
No.
I mean.
I thought we had
he was
him
wanting the clock
several
to run
times.
too.
Yeah.
He said, if I go down, they're going to stop.
True.
So he helped a little bit.
Yes, he did.
By continuing to run. But, that was a great run by him, no doubt. And, hey, you know what? Charles Henderson being down 60-9 in this game have really not quit. I mean, you have to tip your hat. I mean, this thing got out of hand really fast, and but kudos to them for continuing to fight over here, and we'll see how this last 2:35 goes. Gonna have to run up and field this one, catch it on a bounce. 30. 40.
Good return by DJ right there,
Yeah.
finding a lane, picking it down that sideline and making a play. And, he had the massive play last week in that touchdown reception.
Right. And that's another thing, Randy. You and Coach Johnson talked about it in the pregame interview with me. I mean, you've got Sedarian, BJ, I mean, all these guys that you talk about, and then you got a guy that in DJ and Pierre and Carson, some of these guys that just make plays too. I mean,
they do.
They'd be the number one guy on a lot of teams, and you call on DJ to make a play to win the football game. Basically, that gave the Wildcats the lead last week. So a lot of weapons on this team. They're gonna send Kingston Preer out this last possession. Line up and
little victory formation.
Yeah.
Surely,
Looks like it.
yeah. Surely, they'll just let this thing run out. It should have ran out 25 minutes ago.
Had that clock running, it would have.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game should have been over 25 minutes ago, but 60-23, Wildcats going to win it here against Charles Henderson. They have Helena coming up next Friday at the Sportplex, and Helena was getting drummed by Oxford 35-0 there in the third quarter. So snap the football with a minute, 34 seconds, going to take a knee. Kingston will. Be a little bit more deliberate before you mark the football, please. Third down coming up, just taking knees here to run the rest of this clock out. Everybody, this will end the football game. Wildcats winners 60-23 over the Charles Henderson Trojans. A historical night here for the Wildcats. Been a while since they scored 60 or more points, thanks to Justin Clayton for that stat. And then Wildcats' all-time record now will improve to 66-1 when scoring 40 or more points. And thanks to Daniel for giving us that stat, or that game that was the Decatur game in 2007. The Wildcats lost in 3 overtimes there. So that was the final time the Wildcats, or the only time Wildcats lost a football game when they put 40 or more points on the board in school history. And that's a long time.
Yeah.
It's over 100 years. So that's going to be the final snap of the football game. Both teams going to run to their sideline, going to shake hands. That'll do it. Reminder coming up it will be the Radney Funeral Home post-game show. Wildcats win it 60-23 here over Charles Henderson. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Hello, I'm Karen Chanel, your State Farm agent in Alexander City, Alabama, and the greater Lake Martin area. I want to talk to you a little bit today about your discounts. How many of you are entitled to discounts that you may or may not be receiving? One of the easiest discounts on your homeowner's insurance is that of having a fire extinguisher. Coupled with a deadbolt lock and a smoke alarm, that gives you an automatic discount on your homeowner's policy.
If you are needing some work done, big or small, call ProCare Contracting. Locally owned and operated, ProCare Contracting has got you covered. They have 2 construction groups and they can do your clearing, grading, hauling, and bush hogging. Or if you need concrete work, they offer concrete footings, slabs, fountains, driveways, sidewalks, retainer walls, seawalls, whatever you may need. Get it all done with one call to ProCare Contracting. Call today for estimates and any questions at 256-675-5210.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prideville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Prime Steakhouse in Stillwaters is the place everybody's talking about. Find out for yourself and try the best steak on the lake. Prime Steakhouse and Catering, located in Stillwaters, open to the public.
Our kids aren't the only ones who do homework. For big families, we do ours too. Like buying our first home, which was a whole different animal. We got expert coaching from Maria, our Valley Home Loan consultant. She provided a full menu of digital resources, which gave us the confidence to make an offer. Now we have our own yard, which taking care of is, well, a whole different animal. Finding the right mortgage can be daunting. We can help you through it all.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby's Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Back everyone to the Radney Funeral Home post-game show again. Radney Funeral Home here for you. Always Wildcats win this one 60-23. They've already cut the scoreboard off. They're about to cut the lights off. Everybody ready to get out of here. Wildcats dominate this game and again, move on. Since that opening game loss against Opelika, just continue to get better. And this team still, things to work on, as Coach Johnson told me in the locker room. They'll go back and there's things to work on even after this game. But a historical night again. First time Wildcats have scored 60 in a long time. Randy, and you brought that up. Justin helped us with that fact. All right, let's get down to business here on the Radney Funeral Home post-game show. Wildcat play of the game brought to you by Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, the region's authorized Mahindra Tractor and Spartan Mower dealer. See us today for Zero Turns Wildcat play of the game.
Kickoff return by B.J. Bedgood, 85 yards. We had given up 3 points after a fumble on our opening kickoff, gave them great field position, and they cashed that in for 3 points, and then they kick it off to us, and B.J. takes it to the house. And he had a great all-around game, didn't probably get to touch it as much as he would like, but the ones that he did touch, he put them into the end zone and great to see the senior back out there. We're going to be a much better football team with him.
Yeah, congratulations to B.J. Bedgood making the Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor Wildcat Play of the game and continuing to just be what he is and be a dominant player for the Wildcats. All right, let's move to the Dark Insurance Player of the Game. Don't be in the dark about your insurance needs. Call Dark Insurance today.
Well, our defensive player of the game is Pooch. A couple of tackles for a loss, and he has been a 3-year starter for the Wildcats, and he was all over the field making plays. And then on the offensive side is B.J. Bedgood. Could have easily given it to Eric Young, too, so both of them had great nights. Eric had 2 touchdowns, and B.J. had 3, so we'll pick B.J. there. A couple of touchdowns receiving. Actually, he had one on a was his the one on the reverse? I can't remember.
B.J. No.
B.J.'s was both on receptions and the kickoff return?
Yeah.
Okay. But, great all-around night. The Wildcats only had, up until that last drive, they had 20 offensive plays with 7 touchdowns at one point in time, Coach Coleman. So, great game all the way around for the Wildcats getting those 60 points.
Congratulations to both of them for being named the Dark Insurance Players of the Game. Again, don't be in the dark about your insurance needs. Call on Dark Insurance today. We want to remind everybody coming up here at 10 o'clock, it will be the AHSA Radio Network Scoreboard Show. All scores from throughout the state of Alabama, some big games tonight. A lot of out-of-region games tonight, but you'll be catching those on the AHSA Radio Network Scoreboard Show. Again, your final here from Troy, Alabama, the Wildcats 60, Charles Henderson 23. For our entire Wildcat Football Network crew, Kane Presley over here with our production, Wes Coleman, our statistician, my broadcast partner, Randy Lee. I'm Brett Pritchard saying we've enjoyed it. We'll be see you next week from the Sportsplex for more Wildcat football.
Opelika Ford has employee pricing for all. This is Earl Hudson, General Manager. Employee pricing will save you thousands.
Everyone is talking about tariffs and higher prices.
Not at Opelika Ford. If you see higher prices, run away, buy from us, and save.
What about down payment?
Just one dime down.
How about credit approval?
We work with dozens of lenders, and we have a plan for almost any credit situation.
All roads lead to Opelika. Opelika Ford.
Just 25 minutes from Columbus, OpelikaFordChrysler.com, or call me, Alabama, 1-800-NEXT-RIDE.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Since 1966, Camping World has been America's RV dealer, selling over 1 million RVs. RVs that are built right here in America to see America. And Camping World has the most affordable RVs available, giving you the freedom to explore our great country. Take advantage of built-in America pricing on over 25,000 new RVs. With travel trailers starting at just $92 a month, fifth wheels starting at $227, and motorhomes starting at $563. Pursue your American dream at Camping World.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
This is Earl Hudson, General Manager of Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where you get the freedom of choice. Employee pricing, low APR, or customer cash, whatever saves you the most money, it's your choice. Save big on new Ram trucks, Jeep Wranglers, Gladiators, Grand Cherokees, Durangos, and more.
What about down payment?
Just $1 down. Come see us at Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today.
During Employee Pricing Plus, all roads lead to Opelika. Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Opelika Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.com.
If you are needing some work done, big or small, call ProCare Contracting. Locally owned and operated, ProCare Contracting has got you covered. They have 2 construction groups and they can do your clearing, grading, hauling, and bush hogging. Or if you need concrete work, they offer concrete footings, slabs, fountains, driveways, sidewalks, retainer walls, seawalls, whatever you may need. Get it all done with one call to ProCare Contracting. Call today for estimates and any questions at 256-675-5210.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?